Georgia Power Pregame Show is on the Hawks Radio Network. The Hawks play here on the proud flagship of Atlanta Hawks basketball. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game. Hear every shot, every block, and every big moment all season on the only Atlanta sports station that's live and local around the clock. We are Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
This is Atlanta Hawks basketball on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network. Here's Mike Conti.
And a pleasant good evening to you from our Atlanta studios as tonight the Hawks start something a little bit different. Their first game of the 2024 Emirates NBA Cup as they take on the Boston Celtics. This also, of course, counts as a regular season game. So the Hawks tonight will be trying to snap their two-game losing streak as the Hawks come in tonight with a 4-7 record. They are 11th in the East. Boston 9-2 and second in the East. And the Hawks limp into this game with some pretty significant injury problems tonight. The most significant of all, the injury of Trae Young. He's dealing with Achilles tendonitis and will not play in tonight's game. You add that to the list that includes Bojan Bogdanovic, Kobe Buffkin, DeAndre Hunter, and Vit Krejci, and this is going to be very much an uphill battle for the Hawks tonight in terms of attrition and just having enough players to get through this game. But without Trae, the Hawks are going to lose a player who is among the league leaders in assists at 11.5 per game, scoring 24 points per game. Trae has had to play a ton of minutes this year, averaging nearly 37 minutes on the season. And here in Game 12 of the year, Trae is going to sit out for the first time all season. The Hawks did provide a little bit of injury news or updates today on Bogdanovic, Buffkin, and Krejci, saying that all three of those players will be out for at least another week as all three of them make their way through their rehab processes. Seth Lundy will be out for at least another 4 weeks, and DeAndre Hunter day to day as he is out for family reasons, but there is hope that maybe he could come back on Friday when the Hawks return home for another NBA Cup game to play the Washington Wizards. Now, the NBA Cup, in case you forgot how this worked last year in the initial run of it, there will be a group stage that essentially starts tonight, and for the next 3 weeks, games played on Tuesdays and Fridays will count as group stage games, and the teams that finish with the best records in the group stage will move on to a knockout phase that'll be played later this month going into December. And then the final week of the NBA Cup, if you make it all the way through, that knockout stage would involve semifinal and championship games being played in Las Vegas. When you get that far, the games no longer count in the regular season standings, but you are playing for a cash prize and you are playing for a trophy. Teams that don't make it all the way to that point will backfill their schedules with regular season games during the second week of December. The Hawks were knocked out in the group stage last year. They will try to move a little bit further in the group stage this year, but this is a very, very difficult assignment to start, facing the Boston Celtics, who are 9-2, coming off a 113-107 win at Milwaukee. This already the second meeting of the year between the Hawks and the Celtics. Last Monday at State Farm Arena, Boston beat the Hawks by 30 points. That was a game that was close until about midway through the second quarter, and then the Celtics stepped on the gas. Jason Tatum had 28 points in that game. Derek White had 21, and Peyton Pritchard had 18 off the bench. Jalen Johnson had 20 points for the Hawks. Trae Young had only 2 points, but left after 23 minutes with a rib injury. He was just 1 for 10 from the floor. And again, Trae not playing for the Hawks tonight. So that will be a very, very substantial loss. Jalen Johnson is going to have a big, big night along with Zachary Rizachet and Dyson Daniels if the Hawks have any hope of getting this NBA Cup tournament off to a good start. Listen up, Hawks fans. It's 27 minutes to game time, presented by Napa. It's time to get up and go. We'll come back with a recap of what happened in Saturday night's loss to the Bulls as we get you set for tip-off tonight in Boston. It's the Hawks and the Celtics coming up in a moment on the Georgia Power pregame show on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, save big on 6-packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties are just $2.99 each with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
MD Anderson Cancer Center is again ranked #1 in the nation for cancer care by U.S. News & World Report's Best Hospitals rankings. Our physicians treat more types of cancers in a day than many see in their whole career. This unmatched depth of expertise, combined with our groundbreaking discoveries, gives our patients access to the most innovative treatment options. Learn more at mdanderson.org.
Hi, it's Mike Conti. If you're looking to save money and want a better banking experience, look no further than my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union. Georgia's Own has been saving people money for nearly 90 years. Whether it's better rates on a CD or fewer fees on a checking account, your money goes further at Georgia's Own. Best of all, they're local, trusted, and continue to support the people, places, and teams we've grown to love. To learn more, visit georgiasown.org. I'm Mike Conti, and I'm one of Georgia's Own. Georgia's Own is federally insured by the NCUA.
It's a tie game. No timeouts left. The clock is ticking. It all comes down to the final shot. These are the unforgettable moments that NBA fans live for. Moments that are so much better when experienced live in person. We can get you there. Get your tickets now at Ticketmaster, the official ticketing partner of the NBA. Visit Ticketmaster.com/NBA and find seats you can't get anywhere else. Never miss another epic NBA moment.
He hits the three. They did everything they could to try to stop us.
Breaking down today's game.
This is the Georgia Power pregame show
on the Hawks Radio Network.
One of the 2024 Emirates NBA Cup tonight for the Hawks. They are in Boston to take on the Celtics. Then Friday night they'll play their first home game of the NBA Cup against the Washington Wizards in a game presented by Harris Cherokee Casinos. The first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a limited edition Jalen Johnson collectible pin courtesy of Harris Cherokee Casinos. So be sure to get down to State Farm Arena early this Friday, and you can get your seats right now while there's still time at Hawks.com/tickets. The Hawks were home Saturday night on the second half of a back-to-back, playing the Chicago Bulls, and unfortunately for the Hawks, their Friday-Saturday back-to-back resulted in a pair of losses. Let's take a look back now at Saturday night's game. Saturday night, the Hawks are back home on the second half of it. Coming off a close loss Friday night in Detroit, the Hawks were trying to get back in the win column as they hosted the Chicago Bulls. Zach LaVine and the Bulls set the early tone that this would not be an easy matchup.
Rebound taken there by, comes back with it on the left wing. Gets it underneath, and they get a little layup that time by LaVine. Zach first two, and it's 8-6 now. Hawks lead. We're at 8:45 to go in the first.
Zachary Rieseshay responded for the Hawks.
Zach being thrown right in here. Back-to-backs, 9 games in 14 nights. As Trey gets it in, he lays it in. There you go. Zach Rieseshay's got 4. It's 10-6. Hawks lead.
The Hawks got an early 7-point lead on this Jalen Johnson layup.
Trey way out there against Williams. Now Trey bounces it nicely to Jalen Johnson, who puts it up and around the rim and in. Jalen's got 5, Hawks by 7. We're about to hit 7 minutes to go in the first.
In the second quarter, the Hawks bench added to the point total.
Larry in the corner. Onyeka a 3, and he's got one. Onyeka Okongwu had struggled mightily on threes this year. He was 2 for 14, but he makes that one, and the Hawks lead by 16.
Trae Young gave the Hawks some strong second quarter minutes.
Now here comes Trey back with it. Trey dribbles to the foul line, fakes, lays it up and in. What a dipsy-doodle move by Trey. He's got 5. Hawks by 10 again. 56-46. 4 minutes to go now in the second quarter.
When Trey drained this three-pointer, the Hawks had a 15-point lead.
Trey still bouncing now. Gets the pick from Clint. Shoots a long 3. Trey does and makes it. Trae Young knocks down his second 3 of the game. Hawks up by 15 now, 70-55, 37 seconds to go in the quarter.
And early in the third quarter, it felt like the Hawks still had control of the game.
Trey out there hands it off to Jalen Johnson. Jalen goes right down the lane and jams. Oh, unmolested, uncontested. Jalen Johnson slams it home. Jalen's got 18. 82-69, Hawks lead.
But gradually, the Bulls pulled themselves back into the game.
Goes with a pass down low to Levine. Levine gets it back out to Vucevic, who hits the three. Vucevic now has 14. The Hawks lead is down to 7. 82-75.
Indeed, the third quarter became a back-and-forth affair.
84-75. Now DeSumu's pass is tipped. Trey steals it. Here comes Trae Young. A long pass up to Jalen Johnson. Alley-oop for Dyson Daniels, and he jams it home. And the Hawks are right back up by 11, 86-75.
But that Hawks lead would be short-lived.
In the middle, Trae Young. Trae underneath. Oh, he threw it away again. He tried to get it to Onyeka. And now Jalen Smith back. Jalen Smith gets it underneath to Josh Giddey. He fakes and lays it in. And the Hawks are up by 8 again, 98-90.
The Hawks threw their final punches early in the fourth quarter.
And now Trae looks. Gets it right corner out to Onyeka. Onyeka back to Trae. Trae fakes. Trae drives. Straight to the hole. He scoops it up and in. Nice play by Trae Young. And the Hawks are up now 101-92.
But from there, the Bulls seized control the fourth quarter.
Williams, a three-pointer, no good. Rebound, Zach Riesachet had it. Now it's picked up by Giddey. Giddey gets it underneath, and the Bulls have taken the lead as Jalen Smith jams it home. Bulls lead it 102-101. The Hawks have led all night long.
Chicago increased that lead on a Josh Giddey layup.
Giddey comes across. Giddey now driving to the basket. Puts up a right-hander and scores. Josh Giddey's got 13. Hawks down by 3 again. 106-103.
And Zach LaVine extended the Bulls' lead late in the game.
And now it's Zach LaVine in the middle. LaVine backs in, turns, double pumps, foul line jumper good. Zach LaVine scores. And the Hawks are down by 5 now for the first time tonight. 112-107.
Fourth quarter struggles have been a theme of this early Hawks season, and this time it cost the Hawks a game.
So the horn sounds, and that's it. And your final score here in Atlanta on the Hawks' second night of a back-to-back. It was the Bulls 125 and the Hawks 113.
Quinn Snyder gives his credit to the Bulls' aggressive approach late.
I think emotional loss last night, and then we were playing really well. They subbed at the beginning of the third quarter, and we got downhill in transition, and they were aggressive.
And the coach's comments are brought to you by your Atlanta area BMW centers. Join BMW's drive to end hunger and support a worthy cause and take advantage of exceptional offers on select models through November 30th. Visit BMWATL.com today for details. It really spun out of control for the Hawks in the fourth quarter. And again, playing on the second half of a back-to-back, that is a very tough assignment, but it's something that all NBA teams deal with and have to get used to. The Hawks outscored 35-15, only 15 points in the final quarter for the Hawks. They did have all 5 of their starters in double figures. Jalen Johnson and Clint Capella each with 20 points. Zachary Riesachet had 17. Dyson Daniels with 16. Trae had 14 points and 16 assists. But one of the big issues in this game was bench scoring. The Hawks didn't get very much of it, only 26 points. The Bulls got a ton of it. They got 48 bench points, led by Ayo Dosunmu, who had 19. Jalen Smith and Julian Phillips each were in double figures, and they got 18 points apiece from starters Kobe White, Zach LaVine, and Nikola Vucevic. So the Hawks, losers of 2 in a row after falling apart late in Detroit on Friday and then falling apart late again against the Chicago Bulls on Saturday. Now, tonight they have to take on the Boston Celtics in Game 1 of the 2024 NBA Cup. And we'll have our Celtics scatter report coming up after this on the Georgia Power pregame show on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily, at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit GeorgiaPower.com/myenergy to learn more.
This holiday season, spread a little extra cheer with BMW. For every new BMW bought in the month of November, we'll donate 200 meals to families in need through Feeding America. Over the last 7 years, BMW has proudly helped provide over 17 million meals to those in need, and with your help, that number will continue to grow. Visit your local BMW Center for details or visit bmwusa.com/Drive to End Hunger today. Take advantage of exceptional offers during BMW's Drive to End Hunger event.
The roar of our engines, the pump of our heartbeats, the pedal to our metal, the sparks that ignite us, the pistons that push us, the passions that drive us. From the feelings that move us to the places that pull us on the roads that unite us. With nearly 6,000 stores and over 17,000 auto care centers, Napa has America's largest network of parts and care, here to keep you firing on all cylinders.
I'm attorney Ken Nugent.
And I'm Hall of Famer Dominique Wilkins.
I'm proud to be teaming up with the Atlanta Hawks Foundation to give more kids a chance to attend the Junior Hawks Summer Basketball Camp.
Through the Scores for Scholarship program, Ken Nugent is going to donate $3 for every point the Atlanta Hawks score this season.
Writing big checks is always my pleasure.
Ken Nugent, proud partner of the Atlanta Hawks.
Call 1-800-CALL-KEN, spokesperson for Kenneth S. Nugent, PC Attorneys at Law, 1355 Peachtree Street Northeast, Suite 1000, Atlanta, Georgia 30309.
He hits the three. They did everything they could to try to stop us.
Breaking down today's game.
This is the Georgia Power pregame show
on the Hawks Radio Network.
Hawks are in Boston tonight to take on the Celtics for their first game in the 2024 NBA Cup. There will be some home games in the NBA Cup presented by Harris Cherokee Casinos. Don't forget Black Friday, November 29th, an early tip-off, 2:30 p.m. as they take on the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the first 5,000 fans in attendance will receive a limited edition collectible pin featuring Bogi Bogdanovic, courtesy of Harrah's Cherokee Casinos. You can get your seats now at Hawks.com/tickets. Cavaliers are 12-0, only undefeated team left in the NBA. The Hawks got a really tough draw in their group, having to play both Cleveland and Boston, the teams with the two best records in the NBA. But the Hawks will press on tonight with big-time injuries taking on the Celtics for the second time this year. The Celtics scouting report. Remember, Boston defeated the Hawks by 30 a week ago Monday at State Farm Arena. That was a close game until about midway through the second quarter when the Celtics stepped on the gas. Jason Tatum had 28 points and Derek White had 21 that night. The Celtics take a ton of three-pointers. How many? They average more than 50 per game, 51.3 as a matter of fact. Number one in the league in three-pointers attempted and made at 18.5 per game, and as a result, they are top 5 in the league in pretty much every major offensive category, including scoring offense and offensive rating, but they're very good defensively, too. 8th in the league in scoring defense, 6th in defensive rating. Tatum averaging 30.5 points per game. Brown, who did not play against the Hawks last Monday, Jaylen Brown of Marietta, 24 points per game for him on the year. Derek White with 19 per game. Pritchard with 16.5, and Drew Holiday with 13. And the Celtics are not dealing with the same kind of injury problems as the Hawks coming into tonight. You know, it's interesting. Al Horford and Jason Tatum both listed as questionable coming into today. Horford dealing with a toe injury and Tatum with an ankle problem. And wouldn't you know it, both of them are going to start tonight. Celtics will go with their usual starters of Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Al Horford. So while the Celtics battle with injuries, they come out on the good side as far as being able to get players into the game tonight. The Hawks are dealing with a much more severe situation. In the injury report brought to you by Emory Healthcare, again, Trae Young dealing with an Achilles issue tonight. He is out. DeAndre Hunter out again tonight for personal reasons. We'll see if he can play on Friday. The Hawks did give an update tonight on Bogi Bogdanovic and Vít Krejci and Kobe Buffkin, saying all of them are going to be out for at least another week, and Seth Lundy is going to be out for at least another 4 weeks. What does it mean? Keaton Wallace gets his first career NBA start tonight at point guard, and the Hawks are going to be very, very undermanned and shorthanded in this tough game against the Celtics. The injury report brought to you by Emory Healthcare, the official team healthcare provider of the Atlanta Hawks. Smoothie King is the official smoothie of the Atlanta Hawks, and we're blending goodness to fuel your greatness. Download the Smoothie King app, create your account, and enjoy a special reward just for signing up. Order smoothies purposefully blended with whole fruits and organic veggies to support your health and fitness goals and earn points. It's not just a rewards program, it's your daily dose of motivation mixed with a whole lot of fun. Download the app and visit Smoothie King today. We'll look at tonight's schedule in the NBA when we come back after this on the Georgia Power pregame show on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network.
That's the sound of a future children's campus being built. That's the sound of a new heart beating in an 8-year-old. That's a game of pickup basketball being won on wheels. And that is the sound of joy when a teen is cured of cancer. This is what it sounds like when you donate to Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Give today at choa.org/donate, because nothing matters more than kids.
Need inspiration? Shop Kroger for thousands of appetizing ingredients that inspire countless mouth-watering meals with savings beyond low prices. Like digital coupons worth over $600 each week and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. So you can get big flavors and big savings. Kroger, fresh for everyone. Fuel restrictions apply.
Right now, save big on 6 packs of Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Canada Dry. Select varieties are just $2.99 each with your card and digital coupon. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Another serious truck crash out on 285 today.
Georgia has some of the heaviest truck traffic in the country. Accidents are common, injuries are severe, and insurance companies don't like to pay. Don't put your future in their hands. Call the Strong Arm, attorney John Foy and Associates.
When insurance companies play games, we win. We've helped clients like you recover hundreds of millions, and we don't get paid until you get paid. That's the Strong Arm.
At the Y, dreams become reality. Goals are not just set, but achieved, and inspiration is found every day. The Y is more than just a place. It's a community of support where everyone belongs. At the Y, you can be yourself while we help you unlock your full potential. Become a Y member today and connect with community. Focus on wellness, or pick up a basketball for the very first time. It all starts at the Y. Visit ymcaatlanta.org and let's get started together.
He hits the three. They did everything they could to try to stop us.
Breaking down today's game.
This is the Georgia Power pregame show
on the Hawks Radio Network.
Getting ready for the Hawks and the Celtics tonight in Boston for an NBA Cup game. Be sure to sign up for Hawks text alerts to stay up to date on news, offers, and more via text. Just text 404-800-3412 to sign up now. And for more information, you can visit hawks.com/text. Here's tonight's schedule in the NBA. All of these are Cup games, but they also count as regular season games. Miami at Detroit. That is at 7 Eastern time, along with Charlotte at Orlando. The Hornets, a little bit surprising right now at 4 and 6. At 7:30 Eastern time, Philadelphia, maybe the most surprising team in a disappointing way at 2 and 7, hosting the Knicks at 4 and 5. At 8 Eastern time, it'll be Toronto at Milwaukee. Both of these teams off to very poor starts. They have a total of 4 wins combined. At 9 Eastern time, it'll be Phoenix at Utah. And then at 10 Eastern, it'll be Golden State hosting Dallas and Minnesota at Portland. Again, all of those games are group stage games in the NBA Cup, but they all count as regular season games, and that's the case for the Hawks tonight in Boston as well. Attorney Ken Nugent is partnering with the Atlanta Hawks Foundation to give young basketball players free entry into the Junior Hawks camp programs of the Hawks Academy. All season long, Attorney Ken Nugent donates $3 for every Hawks point scored, up to $30,000 as part of his Score for Scholarships community commitment. One call, that's all. We'll come back and go up to Boston and visit with Steve Holman and get his thoughts on tonight's game. It's the Hawks and the Celtics. Game 1 of the 2024 NBA Cup coming up in a moment on the Georgia Power pregame show on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network.
This holiday season, spread a little extra cheer with BMW. For every new BMW bought in the month of November, we'll donate 200 meals to families in need through Feeding America. Over the last 7 years, BMW has proudly helped provide over 17 million meals to those in need, and with your help, that number will continue to grow. Visit your local BMW Center for details or visit bmwusa.com/Drive to End Hunger today. Take advantage of exceptional offers during BMW's Drive to End Hunger event.
Are you annoyingly inattentive? Do you watch a movie and then ask a zillion questions because you weren't paying attention? Do people ask, how do you sleep at night? Then you should get a mattress from Mattress Firm. They can help anyone sleep. At Mattress Firm's Black Friday sale, get a king for the price of a queen and a free adjustable base with select Sealy beds, all with a low price guarantee. Get matched at Mattress Firm. Sleep at night. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
On Friday, November 15th, Netflix and MVP Most Valuable Promotions brings you the highly anticipated heavyweight boxing mega event of the year. Jake El Gallo Paul will go toe-to-toe in the ring against Iron Mike Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. This is the fight the world's been waiting for. Don't miss these epic showdowns live from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Watch Paul versus Tyson live Friday, November 15th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, only on Netflix.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Try and taste with your ears. Hear those bubbles? Imagine them tingling on your tongue. Fizzy deliciousness. Listen to that cascading liquid. A mouth-watering waterfall. Irresistibly tasty. Zero sugar. Crisp, refreshing, and ice cold. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
He hits the three. They did everything they could to try to stop him.
Breaking down today's game.
This is the Georgia Power pregame show
on the Hawks Radio Network.
And we are a few minutes away from tip-off up in Boston. The Hawks and the Celtics tonight, Game 1 of the 2024 NBA Cup. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Hawks Radio Network.
This is the game.
Live from the Kia Studios.
The Atlanta Hawks play here.
WZGC and WZGC HD1 Atlanta. Sports Radio 92.9 The Game.
All right, let's bring in Steve Holman up in Boston at the TD Garden, getting set to call tonight's second meeting of the year between the Hawks and the Celtics. And, you know, Steve, the injury list was long to begin with. Now you add Trae Young to it, and this is starting to feel a little bit like December of 2021, that COVID season where, you know, every night it was like 2 or 3 more players getting knocked out, and the Hawks had to go into the G League to bring players up. This really is quite remarkable what they're dealing with.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. It just seems to be one after another. I think the thing with Trae, though, is that it's not I don't think it's a long-term thing. I have a feeling he might be back by Friday, but we did get some better news on the other guys, though, Bogey and Veet. They're going to be reevaluated in about a week, so it looks like there's some better news coming up with that, and I think that DeAndre may be back by the weekend as well, so we'll keep our fingers crossed on that.
Well, that would certainly be very good news. You know, last year I thought these NBA Cup games were kind of fun. Some of the players around the league said that these games felt a little bit different, that the level of competition was elevated. Obviously, this is going to be a very, very tough game for the Hawks tonight. They got a tough draw having to play Boston and Cleveland in the group stage, but I'm kind of looking forward to the next couple weeks to see how these games play out. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. And Quinn said before the game he really likes it, too. You know, it's a little different. It gives everybody a little bit of a different wrinkle. The one thing that comes into play in this is the point thing in case there's a tie at the end. So teams are going to try to get as many points as possible. So that didn't seem to be a problem for the Celtics last week when they were in Atlanta. So hopefully tonight maybe they'll miss a few of those threes.
Yeah, the Celtics took 55 three-pointers against the Hawks last Monday night. They averaged 51.5 three-point attempts on the season. That's by far the most of any team in the NBA. So even though Quinn Snyder is dealing with a short-handed team tonight, I'd imagine his defensive game plan is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think as the coaches were saying today after shoot-around, it's one of those things like tee it high and let it fly. You know, it's like and Igor said to me on the elevator today, he goes, well, we're playing with house money tonight, you know, which is a good way to look at it, really.
Did you get any pizza today?
No, I didn't. I didn't go all the way over there today, but we'll be back again pretty soon, the 18th of January. I'm waiting for the weather to warm up.
Yes. Well, it could be tough in January. Steve,
hey, congratulations to United. What a win the other night.
How about that, huh? Yeah. Absolutely. Very, very cool. And best news of all is they don't play again for a while. So
then you get an all-expense-paid trip to Orlando. So that's good.
You got to love it.
Yes.
Thanks, Steve. We'll talk to you again in a moment.
Thank you.
Steve Holman, the voice of the Hawks. And Steve will be back in just a moment for the starting lineups and the opening tip. Second meeting of the year between the Hawks and the Celtics, but this one is a little bit different because the NBA Cup is on the line. This is the first group stage game for both teams. Teams with the best group stage records will move on to the elimination round.
You're tuned to an Odyssey station that is airing a National Basketball Association game. Due to NBA restrictions, you are not in an area where the game is available. This station will return to regular programming once the game is concluded.
Hey, Big Jim Murray here. When I think of cannabis dispensaries in the area, I think of Netta. And I wanted to let you know they've got you covered this football season. Whether you're looking for top shelf flower, vapes, edibles, whatever you want, Netta's got it. Choose from a huge variety of products in tons of different strengths and sizes that will make your game day great no matter what happens on the field. Stop by Netta's dispensaries in Brookline, Franklin, and Northampton, or take advantage of their home delivery service so you don't have to miss a moment of the game. Shop at nettacare.org today.
Please consume responsibly. This product may cause impairment and may be habit-forming. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. This product has not been analyzed or approved by the FDA. There is limited information on the side effects of using this product, and there may be associated health risks. Marijuana use during pregnancy and breastfeeding may pose potential harms. It is against the law to drive or operate machinery when under the influence of this product. Keep this product away from children. There may be health risks associated with consumption of this product. Marijuana can impair concentration, coordination, and judgment. The impairment effects of edible marijuana may be delayed by 2 hours or more. In case of accidental ingestion, call the Poison Control Hotline at 1-800-222-1222 or 911. This product may be illegal outside of Massachusetts. Mass state license numbers MR281287 and MR283065.
That's where we just throw Red Sox news in there because it's all crap until it happens. Crap. It's all crap until it happens. But there are odds out there. And our intern Joe did a nice little job. Alex Bregman, if not the Astros, 8-1 odds with the Red Sox. Blake Snell, 7-1 odds with the Red Sox. Corbin Burns, 11-2 odds, plus 550. How about Pete Alonso? Remember him? 11-1. Willie Adams. I'm just giving you these numbers. Plus 650. If they get one of those guys, I'll be shocked. One. But if they get Juan Soto, Skaz, I'd be.
Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can be a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Adelántate y ahorra en grande todo el mes con las ofertas de Black Friday Build-Up en Lowe's. Ahorra hasta un 50% en electrodomésticos selectos y ahorra 10% más al comprar electrodomésticos selectos. Y no esperes, ven y compra un inflable navideño por menos de $20. Aprovecha estos ahorros en tiendas o en línea. Porque Lowe's sabe de ofertas. Válido 11/6 al 12/4. No combinable con otros descuentos. Detalles y productos elegibles en Lowe's.com hasta agotar existencias.
How powerful is Cox Internet? Powerful enough to stream all my live sports actually live? Yep.
Powerful enough to share my screen more smoothly?
You got it.
Powerful enough to keep my games online and my squad on top?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty powerful.
Get gig speeds powered by fiber from Cox, the nation's fastest internet provider. Cox, always building better. Download speeds up to 1 gigabit per second. Cox Internet is connected to the premises via coaxial cable. Speeds vary and are not guaranteed. Cox terms and other restrictions may apply. Fastest based on average download speeds from highspeedinternet.com speed tests in 2023.
What if you could hear your favorite song for the first time again? Introducing the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks. With an available Bose Personal Plus sound system that uses speakers in the headrest to create a 360-degree listening experience. You've never heard anything like this. Reimagine your music and your drive. Experience the all-new, reimagined Nissan Kicks for yourself at nissanusa.com today.
Available feature. Bose is a registered trademark of the Bose Corporation.
Hey, order up! Small Business Saturday is right around the corner. And so is that shop you've been meaning to check out. On November 30th, support your local community by shopping small on Small Business Saturday, founded by American Express.
from the WEEI studios. 93.7 WEEI FM and HD1, Lawrence, Boston. An Odyssey sports station. This is KJ and Lyons. KJ Carson and John Lyons right now on WEEI.
Yeah, well, I think he's done a good job when he's been able to scramble and run around, made some plays on play action where they can separate the defense, because the running game, when Stevenson can get it going, is, draw some of the coverage and the linebackers up and so forth. But, to me, the bigger thing is just where the Bears are. I mean, they can't protect, they can't move the ball, they can't score any points.
Damn, Bill, can't you just say they look good for a change? KJ and Lyons, WEEI. 617-779-7937. Text line 37937. And, of course, on the Odyssey app, just type in WEEI. It brings you right here. That's Bill Belichick on the Pat McAfee show saying that, look, Drake May looked well, but at the end of the day, he believes it was more about what Chicago isn't than what the Patriots are. Like, are you kind of getting sick, John, of Belichick's kind of backhanded stuff to any Patriots momentum?
So this one I didn't mind as much as like week one when Gerard Mayo won his first game and he didn't talk about them at all in any of his media appearances, right? But this one, and we are talking about a Bears team that just fired their offensive coordinator, right? A lot of what happened on Sunday was the Patriots playing well, but a lot of it was also how bad the Bears were. I mean, the Bears couldn't move the ball on offense at all. Caleb Williams got sacked 9 times. I mean, the Patriots were only 1 of 5 in the red zone, but 19 points was enough for a 16-point win. So I think he makes some fair points about how bad the Bears are and where they are at. But, yeah, I can understand how, Patriot fans, would like maybe saying one more nice word or two about the Patriots in there.
So this is that I don't buy, and here's why. I'm not saying you're wrong, but I'm just saying this is where I kind of cut through Belichick's BS, right? One of his tenets through Parcells is your record says who you are, right? Is that not one of the tenets that Parcells passed down? Yep. All this? Okay, so the Bears were 4-4 going into the game this weekend. The Patriots were not a 500 team. So if anything, yes, it's an indicative. It is an indice of what the Bears are right now. But it doesn't discount what the Patriots were for that game, and that's what the question was about. It was about what about the performance of the Patriots? And when you say, it's really more.
Come join me, Andrew Filipponi.
And me, Patrick Peterson, 3-time NFL All-Pro cornerback.
Follow and listen to First in Pod on Mondays and Fridays on the free Odyssey app, wherever.
You're tuned to an Odyssey station that is airing a National Basketball Association game. Due to NBA restrictions, you are not in an area.
Tip off every Celtics game all season long with great tasting, less filling Miller Lite, the original light beer. Miller Lite, official partner of the 2024 World Champion Boston Celtics. When it's game time, it's Miller time, Celtics fans.
And payroll to spend this offseason doesn't mean we will.
Mm-hmm. But Dylan, that might be the selling point to people like me, right? Or the people that I'll wait for them to do it. Well, the selling point is that they can spend the money and still be below the threshold, which that's all they care about, right? Realistically, Absolutely. The way they run their business is being below the threshold. And so I'm kind of in on that. Like, that's a great point. I never really thought about it like that. They could spend all the money they want as long as they're under. All right, good call, Dylan. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Look at that. That was a damn good Red Sox caller right there. How close do they want to get to the threshold, though? I don't know. It might get in the way of our buddy Pipes.
Support by South Coast Health, providing the exceptional care you need, then, now, always. South Coast Health, more than medicine. It's a laundry list for the Hawks. No Trae Young missing his first game of the season. In a lot of ways, they're missing 3 of their 4 or 5 best players. But the energy is high. Keaton Wallace getting his first career start, the older brother of Cason Wallace from the Oklahoma City Thunder. And the NBA Cup is underway. Courtney Kirkland, Ray Acosta, Derek Richardson are officials tonight. Zachary Riesachet swatted by Tatum. Got it back. Here's Johnson. Let's Holiday go by. Now Jalen Johnson trying to go past JB. Missed it. Good defense from the Celtics. Locked in to start. First of 4 group play games in this NBA Cup. JB slow playing it. Out to D. White. 3-pointer on the way is no good. Missed it well short. Dyson Daniels gets it out to Johnson, who travels with it. Every team has a new court for this NBA Cup, and look at Jason Tatum shining on it.
Yeah, coming out there trying to take away threes early, like the commitment. One thing I really like about this is early on, are they going to try to run up the score? Because now it's okay to run up the score during the NBA Cup.
Yeah, point differential is the tiebreaker, and spots are at a premium, only 4 per conference in the quarterfinals. Dyson Daniels, the best steals man in the league, but he threw it right back to D. White, who saved it, and Daniels has his hands on it again. Leads the league in steals and deflections. Johnson's 3-pointer, first 3 points of the game.
I feel like Johnson, Daniels, Riesachet, they're all going to be super aggressive today.
And without Trae Young, touches and shots to go around. Last year the Hawks were 500 with him. 10 games under without Brown for 3.
Remember, the Celtics haven't started out so hot the last couple games. Good to see Jaylen Brown get him on the board early.
Yeah, they trailed 16-2 in both of their last 2 games as Capella is fouled. Came back to win both of them against Brooklyn and Milwaukee.
Yeah, there's no doubt when the Celtics get locked in defensively, you can see their dominance, and it carries over to the offensive end.
Clint Capella, about a 55% free throw shooter for his career.
Performance Analytics presented by Franklin Templeton, official investment management partner of the Boston Celtics. Celtics take and make the most threes in the NBA. Hawks, they give them up. You can see it right there. This should be a game where the Celtics just live on that line, get this team in rotation, and then Atlanta just not good at guarding the 3. I don't know if that changes because of Trae Young being out, but being 30th in that most important stat defensively is not good.
Giving up a lot of threes in today's NBA. It's a bold strategy, Con, especially against the Celtics. Horford gets Capella to fly by. JB for another 3. This one's short. Al got his hands on it. Capella, the rebound. He's averaged a double-double in 7 consecutive seasons. Now it's Daniels who's scoring his way up in his first year in Atlanta. Stays here with the Hawks. For the Hawks defensively, Scout, do you think that's something they try to do, is give up threes? Like,
no,
is that
but
schematic?
I think when you have to protect a player, you're in rotation all night. And you have to assume with Trae Young, you're protecting Trae Young. It's just the way it is. It's no disrespect to him. He's a great offensive player, but when you're in rotation, you end up giving up threes because of it.
Wallace missed the tray. Capella led the league in offensive rebounds last year. White with a hit ahead. He led Brown beautifully. After the Euro, he's got all 5 for the Celtics.
How about that move right there? Creating space at the rim.
This is Group C in the NBA Cup. Celtics, the favorites to come out of it as Riesachet scores. At least we thought they were at the start of the season, but now Cleveland at 12-0. Yeah. They're the favorites to come out.
No, you know what's interesting? You look at that sort of pool play bracket. Oh, nice drive by Jaylen Brown. And you look at that pool play bracket, you thought, oh, we're going to win it easily. But Cleveland looks pretty good right now. Let's take a look at Jaylen Brown. Once again, making his own space. That's when you know you're a big-time player, because big-time players don't just attack into empty space. They have to make their own space. And both those plays, Jaylen Brown is making space for him to get to the line and to score the layup.
That was a good look from the Duncan cam. Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum both getting to the line a lot more this year than they have in years past. JB came back in Milwaukee after he missed 4 in a row with that hip flexor strain.
When you can really see Tatum and Brown is when they're on the court with like 3-4 bench players. That's when you're like, man, like these guys are really good. They can really carry a team on their own.
Tatum defending Daniels. Now Johnson trying to look over Brown. Gets a screen from Capella. Switched on to Holiday. Now Risacher. His teardrop is no good. Got it back. Missed it again. 3 chances. 4 chances for the rookie. And he still has the ball. Long and athletic, but tapped away by Brown. Wallace gets it to the corner. This is a frenetic possession. Shot clock is
good
low,
defense.
and they call the foul. It's on JB.
What? Did he use his arm or something? I thought it was all ball.
Second team foul.
There's the drive. Throws it up. Oh, he wrapped his left arm.
So that's 2 on Jaylen Brown. You see the offensive rebounding numbers. Johnson missed it badly. Tatum the board. And these teams met up last Monday. The Celtics won by 30 in Atlanta. White on the cut and finish.
How good are Derek White and Drew Holiday in that short roll position? That is a dangerous place to be as Capella goes up high. But if you can master that, the ball's in the middle of the paint, you're going to get great shots from there.
You typically don't see guards in that role.
No. You're starting to see more of it now because there's so much more versatility. But it is not a normal role for a guard.
Giving up a good shot to get a great one. It's JT from the corner. Celtics touched the ball on that possession, didn't get any points, and Risacher missed it, but he's going to the line as White fouls him.
Well, everyone's looking to push the ball against the Celtics. That's a good push. That's a tough call. That's a pretty good defensive play.
First overall pick, say it with me, Zachary
Risacher.
Back-to-back first overall picks from France. It was Wemby last year and Risacher this year. He was kind of a question mark coming in, Scal, but he's been impressive.
I like him. I like his basketball IQ. I think he does a good job of moving it. He's not out here forcing it like I'm the #1 pick. I got to do this. I got to do that. He's fit in really well with this team.
So 66% from the line. Missed both of those. JT lines up another. Offensive rebound.
Is it a new ball? You said it was an NBA ball?
Yeah, so it's got a pattern on it. It looks almost like a bracket on a couple of the panels.
Huh.
You think it's affecting the shooting?
I mean, we see some air balls. Yeah. I mean, these aren't even close. It's got, I mean, I'm not trying to make excuses, but man, it feels like the guys are flinging it. You don't see that from us very often.
You sound like J.J. Redick talking about how we need a worn-in basketball, not a brand-new basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I just haven't seen misses like this before.
Risacher with the soft touch. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout. Another somewhat slow start for the Celtics as we open the NBA Cup tonight.
Celtics fan, please welcome to the court your Celtics dancers.
Back inside TD Garden, Abby Chin here. The Celtics down 3. And if you're wondering, where's the parquet? It's all about the cup, baby. The league's in-season tournament tips off across all 30 teams tonight. And let me give you a little refresher about how it all works. Teams were broken up into 6 groups of 5, 3 per conference. They will all play each other once, and then the teams with the best record and 2 wild cards, depending on point differential, will make it to the quarterfinals or the knockout round. And then from there, the champion will be decided in Las Vegas with the semifinals and finals going on there. The Celtics are in East Group C, as Drew mentioned, along with these Hawks, the Wizards and Bulls, and the undefeated Cleveland Cavaliers, which sets up, as you see here on the schedule, a big-time showdown a week from tonight against the 12-0 Cavs, surprisingly, I think. You can see that game right here on NBC Sports Boston. But, guys, every coach, every player, every staff member I've talked to really liking the NBA Cup so far, and really, what's not to like?
It's all about the cup, baby.
That's
All
right.
about the cup.
Yeah.
I know the coaches like it. That's big money if they win this thing.
It's another chance to have something to play for and get some playoff experience early in the season. There's JT on the baseline jumper. No Holiday, a great offensive rebound and kick. Now Brown attacks the closeout. Oh, and stops it.
Man, some people say Jaylen Brown beats to his own drum. He plays to his own pace and cadence as well.
He's got 8 of the 10 for the Celtics. Hawks made a couple of subs. Larry Nance Jr. and Garrison Matthews in there. Celtics with the starters still on the floor. Capella, the offensive rebound, can't tap it back, and the Hawks are crushing them on the glass right now. JB's got the hot hand early. Finds Holiday. With Capella switched onto him on the perimeter. Brown attacks the matchup, ends up with Tatum in the corner. He drives on Wallace. Now it's Horford inside Holiday. Great ball movement, and it leads to a foul. Free throws coming for Drew.
Jaylen Brown, little jab and explosion.
Okay, LL. Listen to the bass go boom.
Yeah, that's it, right? Like, what's the next line? Hey, folks. A lot of LL the next month. I'm just telling you right now. If you're an NBA fan, lots and lots of LL Cool J.
You're going to know all the words by the time we get to Vegas. Holiday's at the line. And speaking of Holiday, the Celtics fans own the Holiday hosting scene this season when you treat your guests in a Holiday suite rental. Their premium spaces will leave your guests with a holiday party they won't forget. Scan the QR code on your screen or visit Celtics.com/holiday suites.
Want to hear a good or maybe bad idea?
Tell me.
We should all, like our whole NBC Sports Boston Celtic coverage crew, we should all lip sync to LL and put it on a video.
Oh, no.
Well, Eddie would be good. Yeah. You and I.
We've proven that we would not be good, but maybe entertaining. Hopefully.
Come on.
Most.
We have a guy, Jeff Grimes. He makes it unbelievable. He can make us look good.
Okay. I'm in. We have the step up graphic. Let's get it. Mama said knock you out. Pritchard and Keita in the game for the Celtics, who now lead by 1 after Holiday's free throws. Here's Ricochet. Now Garrison Matthews, one of the top marksmen in the NBA. Three-pointer is just short, and Tatum rips down the rebound. That's 4 boards already for JT, who hasn't scored yet. He's got a chance to make some history tonight as Holiday's pass is taken away by Onyeka Okongwu, the former USC Trojan. Daniels drives. Brown almost got him, but Dyson Daniels lays it in. He averaged under 6 points a game last year for the Pelicans. Comes over in the DeJounte Murray trade. He's averaging more than 12 this year.
Yeah, no, he's been a good addition. I like Daniels, Johnson, and Ricochet. I like those 3 guys.
Again, Dyson Daniels deflects more passes and dribbles than anyone in the league by a mile. Brown corrals the pass. He works on Ricochet with 5 to shoot. Fadeaway Jay. Foul.
All right, Jaylen Brown. Watch this fadeaway Jay. Little clip on the arm. He'll get 2.
By the way, Scal, for the Cavs, they play the Sixers tomorrow. Embiid is playing tonight.
Yeah, in the Cup. But Sixers, Cavs are not playing in the Cup tonight.
No. But the Cavs play the Sixers tomorrow against a team without Embiid, you would think.
All right.
And then they play the Bulls at home. That is a cup game. Then the Hornets before they come here. So really, a chance for them to be 15-0 coming into this building.
It'll be in this building, and it will be a cup game.
It will be.
That'll be awesome.
Every Tuesday and Friday until the quarterfinals and the semifinals will be an NBA Cup game.
I mean, we're bigger, but they play very similar to us. They just have we're bigger on the wing. They're bigger at the big position, but their bench comes in. They let it fly. A ton of threes from their bench.
Kenny Atkinson has done a marvelous job with that Cavs team. JB's in double figures already. First quarter, Jalen.
We have the best net rating starting five, but the other night, three of their starters were a -20, and they still won the game in Chicago.
Brown and Tatum still out there as Daniels gets fouled and scores. Going to the line with a chance for three.
You want to make a bet right here? This play right here is going to wake Jason Tatum up. Look at Daniels. Daniels just going straight line drive right through Tatum. There's the foul on Pritchard. I'm telling you right now, Tatum's about to go. It didn't take a lot. I've obviously watched him throughout his career, and I just think he sees moments, and all of a sudden he just goes and he starts to go on to the attack mode.
He's still out there with Brown, and then three from the bench: Pritchard, Queta, and Hauser. Let's see if you're right, Scal. JT gets fouled by Daniels, no shot. First on Dyson Daniels, their fourth in the quarter. Slow starts have not been a thing for Jason Tatum this year, leading the league in first quarter points by a mile. He's played the entire first quarter in all but one game. Jalen Johnson back in, replacing Ricochet. Goes to the post for JB. Good matchup on Johnson. 2 points for Jaylen Brown.
Man, the elevation.
He has 12. Matthews kicks it. Larry Nance fires. Comes up well short. Hauser the rebound. I think Hauser has a big game tonight. I think he's got a slump buster in him. Daniels is just a pest.
You just got to go on him.
Queta hands it off to Tatum. Crosses up Nance, now spins. Gets to the line. No look pass out to JB. Queta taps it out. Tatum fouled by Nance, and free throws coming for Jason Tatum. That's 5 on the Hawks in the first quarter.
All right, Jaylen Brown, look at that. Just working, showing the patience, just elevates. I mean, MJ, a little bit. Not a lot of, I mean, just think about this generation of player. Not a lot of fadeaway guys from the post. There's just not. And, MJ made a living off that. But nowadays, that's a shot that you don't see very often.
Let's check out the live lines presented by FanDuel. Odds and lines are subject to change. Remember, point differential is a big deal in this NBA Cup, and we saw the Celtics last year in the fourth game of group play when they needed it and they knew what they needed to hit, ran it up against Chicago. This year, we'll see what the strategy is.
Yeah, do you wait till the last game, or do you do it right from the start?
Johnson on the attack. He's a good young player, man.
Yes, he is.
20-plus points in 5 straight games and 7 of his last 8. Brown in his bag now. It's Johnson in the air. Turns too hard off the glass. And that's Hawks ball.
I like how Jaylen Brown is driving and playing off 2 feet.
Yeah, he's in control of this game. 2 players in the NBA average 19 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. Nikola Jokic and Jalen Johnson. There's Nance. He's a high flyer.
Yeah, we got to do a better job of containing the ball at this point. Everyone's cracking us off the dribble.
Celtics just 1 for 8 from downtown. JB's got the only 3. Tatum defended by Matthews on the step through, the lefty lay, +1.
I mean, you could see how many times they fouled Jason Tatum on this play. Everyone's trying to grab, and it doesn't matter. Too big, too strong, too fast, too good.
All right, Jazz, I am up here in session
you guys avoid all odds? I'm not really too picky when it comes to food. I don't eat candy really. Right now I'm trying to stay away from donuts. Artichokes. Don't like the way they look, the way they taste. Don't like any of them. I avoid red onions and olives. Give me an olive. I'm not an olive guy. Olives. All across. Nothing about it is good. All olives, no olives for me. I'm a big texture person, so it's like slimy textures. Not a big olive. What food I avoid at all costs is not really food. It's like sour cream. Not bad. Vegetables. All vegetables.
Food that has like a head. You know, like sometimes those shrimps have like their head on them still. Prawns, what they call it actually.
Or I eat onions, mushrooms, and Brussels sprouts.
And also avoid mushrooms.
Mushrooms. Something I despise. There's not many foods that I actively try to avoid. Sushi.
I wouldn't say I'm like huge on mushrooms.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Welcome back. Here's the Royal Caribbean Star Watch. Peyton Pritchard's star continues to ascend. Still the odds-on favorite for 6th Man of the Year, averaging career highs across the board. And tonight, he's mic'd up for us. Take a listen.
What up, boy? That's tough. First gotta be the shoes. All right, we'll get you a pair, baby. Hey, oh, the PP ones though. Ready? That was nice, D-White. That was nice.
And clearly a great teammate. Drew Holiday was asked what it's like to play with Peyton the other night, and his face just lit up, and he said, I just like watching him. He's incredible. And then head coach Joe Mazzulla calling Peyton well-rounded, competitive, and just plain nasty, which to me, that's big words coming from Joe Mazzulla.
One thing I will say is he just said he's going to have his own Peyton Pritchard launch.
Of the 741s?
Of the 741s.
I want some of the JB times PP collaboration.
Oh, can't wait.
Some of those.
Can't wait till the launch.
Put those on Pritch Threads. Make sure you're following.
There's actually an Instagram Pritch Thread.
Pritch Threads.
Oh, I love it. Oh, good catch.
Oh, Cato was all up in Nance's face, but the veteran knocked down the three. For the Celtics, Brown and Tatum have taken 13 of their 15 shots. Brown's been really aggressive. Pritchard always aggressive. That one swirls out.
Interesting.
Offensive foul.
Joe Mazzulla going with the Tatum Brown first quarter combination.
The entire first quarter. We haven't seen that.
Get that computer fired up. Have we seen a Tatum Brown first quarter game ever?
I'd be really surprised if. Definitely not this year.
That's like this. Oh, look at him right now. He's working it.
He's smiling right now. He loves this. Jason Tatum with 5 points. Jaylen Brown with 12. JT, 5 to shoot.
Man, they're so handsy with the guy.
Daniels knocked it away. He did it again, but Matthews threw it right back to Pritchard. Finds Tatum, lines up the three. Yes, sir!
Yeah, Jason, stop playing with these dudes.
And with that three-pointer, Jason Tatum has just passed Tommy Heinsohn for 12th on the Celtics all-time scoring leaderboard. Way to the steal.
Love you, Tommy.
JB has 14 points.
Teams that want to run, they don't want to get back on defense. Oh, Pritchard's hawking the ball right now.
6 straight for the Celtics. Johnson on the kick to Nance. Daniels floater rolls in.
Pretty good D, but just better offense.
Brown has been the engine of the offense in this opening quarter, and that continues. JB's got 16. He loves LL Cool J. Under a minute now in the first. It's Johnson, the double clutch.
Man, he is some athlete, huh? That's a good pass by Daniels.
Daniels doing a little bit of everything tonight. No Trae Young for the Hawks. Their first time without him all year. Nursing some right Achilles tendonitis.
Trying to set up a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Pritchard on the step back. They got the 2-for-1. Matthews gets fouled. Pritchard racing back to defend. Check this out. JT passing the late, great Tommy Heinsohn, who, of course, means so much to us here at NBC Sports Boston, the entire Celtics family. Up next, Bill Sharman. And Tommy played 9 seasons, by the way. He won a championship in 8 of them.
Jeez.
And a couple more as a coach, a couple more as a broadcaster.
A lot of winning.
For Atlanta, number 2, Keaton Wallace back into the game.
Keaton Wallace returns to the game for Atlanta, two-way player who started tonight. Garrison Matthews, 6th-year man from Lipscomb. Last year he was 4th in the league in three-point percentage at 44. Even better this year. Hawks trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Have a 1-point lead late first quarter. JT comes to get it from Pritchard. 10 seconds left in the first. 5 to shoot. Tatum gets it back to Pritchard. Loves these late clock moments. It's Hauser from the corner. Oh, it's nothing but nylon.
Catch high, keep high.
I told you Hauser was going to have a big night.
You did. You called it.
It's just beginning. And so is the NBA Cup. 1 quarter down as the Celtics chase another trophy. JB with 16, and the Celtics up by 2.
Thanks to our partner, Sunlight.
Every dump we make is worth $1,000 for the YMCA Greater Boston Healthy Habits Program.
You can help us raise money too.
Keep an eye on Celtics social media for your chance to vote on the best dumps throughout the month. Together, we can put a full court press on diabetes education and prevention.
Take advantage of the free shuttle service to and from
Boston Harbor will shuttle operate 1 hour prior to each game and conclude approximately 1 hour following the game. Look for the Encore Boston Harbor shuttle at the corner of Causeway and Beverly Street, directly across from TD Garden.
The NBA Cup is underway. 1 quarter in, the Celtics lead the Hawks by 2. On the scoreboard, brought to you by Toyota's official website for deals, buyatoyota.com. Drew Scalinabi back with you here at the Garden, which has a brand new, beautiful-looking green court. Let's look at the stats by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured, better phone Stone.
So Atlanta has been, you see the Celtics with the 5 fast break points, killing us on the glass. 8 offensive rebounds. But second chance points, only 2 of them. So Celtics doing a good job when they do give up the offensive rebounds to keep defending.
So Joe Mazzulla tinkering with the lineup here. No Tatum, no Brown to start the second quarter. Pritchard knocks in the 3.
When you have a full group and you got Hauser out there, you can see where you can go White, Holiday, Pritchard, Hauser. That's a good group out there.
Missoula typically likes to stagger the minutes of the 2Js, so there's always one of them out there, as Okongwu has 2.
Yeah, we had Dick Light look it up. It's never been done, folks. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown in a regular season game play the whole entire first quarter together.
Happened a couple times in the playoffs. Pritchard lines up another. Peyton Pritchard, the first Celtic ever with 15-plus points and 3-plus threes in 5 consecutive games off the bench. NBA record is 9 by Eric Gordon. Reese O'Shea short on a 3, and Luke Cornett's got the rebound.
We got to get something going to the rim.
Holiday in the lane, back out to Pritchard. Celtics have won 6 consecutive games against the Hawks in the regular season in this building. Beat them by 30 at their place last week. Here's Pritchard, stops on a dime, keeps the pivot foot down somehow. Now they say he traveled.
Man, they're just like not calling anything. They're calling stuff when you go up to shoot, but not when you're putting the ball on the floor. Celtics got to adjust. Just know they're going to be handsy with you.
Celtics have played some really physical teams lately. Brooklyn, Golden State, now Atlanta trying to get physical with them. Wallace missed it. Here comes Holiday. White off the handoff. No hesitation.
That is impossible to guard. I mean, pulling up off a dribble handoff, like there's no defense for that.
He started to shoot. He was facing the other side of the court.
Incredible.
Nice cut by Wallace. Here's David Roddy. Okongwu pushed off. Celtics ball.
This play is so difficult. Coming up, guy goes underneath, and you're right. Like when he caught the ball, his body was facing the opposite side of the court. These guys are so good, man. I'm telling you, when I played, there was like 2 guys in the league that could do that. Now there's like 8 guys on every team.
Yeah. I mean, but the Celtics are still an outlier, shattering NBA records for threes. 8 players in the league have made 40-plus threes coming into tonight. The Celtics have 3 of them, Tatum, White, and Pritchard. White tries another. Johnson, the rebound. You saw Jordan Walsh check in for the Celtics. White, Holiday, and 3 guys from that stay-ready group, the bench mob. Walsh all over Reese O'Shea. Stays here.
Joe, we got to burn one of those green light specials, baby.
Joe Missoula thought for sure that was Celtics ball.
Come on, give me that green light. On the green court?
He said no.
Who did? Reynolds?
I guess, yeah, the whole bench was up yelling at Joe, don't. First they said shout, then they said don't shout.
Oh, it must have to do with maybe a foul.
Okongwu for 2.
You know, like where like maybe there was a foul there and they're saying don't risk it.
These guys on the iPad with the monitor and the replay, they got a really tough job this year. Because they got to tell, not only did it go out off of our guy, but did our guy foul him?
Yeah, I mean, that's all quick, in real time.
Okongwu for 3. Man. Only his 4th made 3 of the year on his 16th attempt.
Atlanta's hanging around. They're playing pretty well without Trae Young. See how handsy they are? We got to attack like that. You know, like if you're just going to limp into your drive, you're not going to get any calls. But watch this. Derek White catches the ball on the move, goes right into the body. If you're going to get calls with this group, that's how you have to go, because they're allowing all kinds of hands when you're just kind of limping into that drive.
He sprinted into that catch. Reese O'Shea's 2nd foul. Let's look at the comforts of home presented by Bernie and Phil's. Right now, save up to 20% on beautiful new furniture. Mentioned this earlier, the Celtics 6 consecutive wins at the Garden against the Hawks in the regular season. Did lose twice in Atlanta in the regular season last year.
Those were some weird ones.
Really weird.
Weren't we up like 100?
Yeah.
They came back.
A 30-point lead on Monday, and then DeJounte Murray had 44 on Thursday. 44 shots. Roddy for 2.
Atlanta does a good job of going right through our defenders.
They look a lot different without Trae Young.
Yeah, like much more physical.
Yeah. Holiday, a fancy lane.
And once again, not limping into the drive, attacking straight line drives.
Johnson, the spin on the baseline. And it's taken away by Jordan Walsh. White steps into it.
It's the ball.
It's a couple of weird misses.
We've seen some weird misses.
Doesn't miss like that very often. Cade is back in the game, replacing Cornette. See Celtics 5 for 18, about 28%. Made 204 threes through their first 11 games, which is by far an NBA record. Dallas made 189 last year, so Celtics have set their own pace. Cade on the perimeter defending Johnson. Want to get him back by the basket to protect the rim. Now Daniels tries to go at Walsh. Okongwu made it from the other corner, missed this one. And here comes D. White. You're just joining us. Brown and Tatum both played the entire first quarter. Haven't seen him yet in the second. Joe Mazzulla trying something new with his rotation. Walsh gets in the lane, lost the handle. Still, the Hawks are physical.
Yes, they are. We've seen a lot of physical teams lately. Starting with the Warriors, then went to the Nets. Now we're seeing the Hawks play the same game.
Holiday. Stays Celtics ball as we go to a timeout. Joe Mazzulla's team not shooting it well from outside yet, but still on top by 3.
On the lives of others, we proudly call them heroes among us. And in 2018, after meeting a young girl who lost her hair during cancer treatment, then 80-year-old Emilio Santana made a heartfelt decision to help in his own unique way. Motivated to give back to others in similar situations, Emilio began growing out his hair with a goal of donating it. Despite occasional teasing from peers, Emilio never wavered from his mission. Now 14, Emilio has donated 24 inches of his hair while raising over $1,500 to cover the cost of creating a wig for a child in need. For his generous act of kindness, please join the Celtics in welcoming tonight's hero among us, Emilio Santana. This is a program of the Boston Celtics Shamrock Foundation in partnership with IBEW Local 103 and NICA. Tonight we welcome youth members from Madison Park Technical Vocational High School. They're in our Kids Corner, presented by IBEW Local 103 and NICA. Each youth is being...
Up 3, here's to the doers, presented by Honeydew. Eggnog is back for the holiday season. Jaylen Brown clearly all the way back for the Celtics after missing 4 games with a hip flexor strain. He played the entire first quarter, leading the way. 16 points, 6 of 10 from the floor, and doing it in every different way. He hit a 3, saw the turnaround there, taking it to the rack. Drew Holiday told us clearly the team missed him. He said with Jaylen, the way he describes it, there's clearly a sense of calm and comfort when he's on the floor. You know what you're going to get with him, and that is aggression on both ends. Talking to Jaylen, he told me that hip flexor strain is something that he's been dealing with since training camp. There wasn't a moment in a game that he was injured, but it's definitely something that he's going to have to continue to manage as the season goes on. Excuse me.
Well, he looks phenomenal tonight. Here's his fellow Tatum. Off the bench, takes a 3. Cato runs it down. Now Tatum eyes up Okongwu. On the dribble drive, the kick to White. It was deflected by Daniels. Said that a lot already. 5 to shoot as the Celtics retain possession.
You know, Kata in there, Kata pick and roll with anybody is usually a good play.
White catch and shoot. Walsh had the offensive rebound off his fingers.
You're not shooting it well tonight.
I got some information about the basketball. You want to hear?
From who? You got sources?
I got some sources.
Man, you just got here. I have sources already.
Well, actually, check my text, unlike you. It was approved through the Players Association. It was approved through the competition committee. They've used the balls during practice to break them in. The design does not change the feel or texture of the ball.
So someone's basically saying STFUs. No one say anything bad about the cup. Don't say anything bad. I'm like, when my team is missing and we're shooting 5 for 21, I'm going to blame the ball, right?
No, it's all good. Let's just talk about LL Cool J more. As Abby said, it's all about the cup, baby.
Man, that person seemed a little sensitive about There we go. Friendly bounce with that new ball. Oh,
Hauser with the block on Matthews.
Good pursuit. Watch his left hand stays up. Oh, give me that. Great job. Hauser's thinking like, yeah, I was good. If I would shoot that shot, Matthews would shoot that shot. So I know what he's gonna do.
Daniels. Deep three is no good. Al Horford back in the game, has the rebound.
We got double big in there. Let's see if this works for us.
D. White gets it back and launches. It's a three.
All right. I'm waiting for a run here. 5 minutes to go in the half. I'm waiting for a run.
Basketball approved by the Players Association Competition Committee and Derek White. He's got 12 points. Keaton Wallace. Ends up with Capella. The ball just finds him. Bounces with Jack.
Get it out of here. Cada just springs up. No soup for you.
Portugal blocks Switzerland. Hauser takes a seat. Brown returns. 16 points in the first quarter for JB. Vance says, if you're going to leave me alone, stroke that. His second three-pointer. It was just a long two. Horford fakes the pass, makes the shot.
I'm just trying to heat up. What I came to see.
Al's first shot tonight. Cada bats it out to Tatum. JT on Daniels, turns over the shoulder and banks it in.
I like that, Jason Tatum. You guys have been handsy with me. I'm taking you right to the block and doing work.
It's time to send it over to Melissa down on the court for tonight's Arcade Pot, presented by Dick's House of Sport. Melissa.
That's right, Eddie. We are down here with Ryan, who is ready to play the parquet pot presented by Dick's House of Sport for a chance to win a $5,000 gift card and 12 dozen golf balls. Now, he's going to have two chances to make a full court pot, and if that ball goes through the Dick's House of Sport door, you're going to be a lucky winner, Ryan. All right, Celtics fans, do you think he can do this? Make some noise for him. He has to make that all the way across the court. Ryan, whenever you are ready, make some noise for him, Celtics fans. All right, Ryan, $5,000 gift card. Let's see. All right. Second chance, Ryan.
First game of the NBA Cup, Celtics by 9, late second quarter. Peyton Pritchard wearing the wire for us tonight.
Hey, wait. I had to get you back.
Easy with the mic, Peyton.
Yeah.
Break that thing.
That one time he was saying, hold it up. He wanted to make sure he got the timing right for the 2-for-1.
He wasn't tired. He's never tired.
No. Wow, Atlanta has been doing a good job on the boards, but the bench, 0 rebounds in 37 minutes.
It's surprising, especially with Nance and Okongwu coming off the bench.
Yeah, those guys have been hanging around the three-point line a little bit more.
After the video review by the Relief Replay Center, the made field goal at the 4:43 mark of the second quarter by Larry Nance has been overturned from a 2-point field goal to a 3-point field goal.
So you might have been able to hear Eddie Palladino there. It was a 3 by Larry Nance. So add 1 to the Hawks total. Nance now with 8 points and 2 made threes. Small sample, but Larry Nance is shooting 69% from 3 this year.
Yeah.
A couple attempts per game. Daniels challenging Keita, not going to work. And Tatum's got the rebound. That's 5 boards for JT. He's got 4 assists and 10 points. Draws 2. Horford for 3. That's good.
That's a great job by Tatum. Just sucking Capella down. They want to take 2 on him. Gave Al just an extra second to get that shot off.
Celtics finding the range here, 5 of 12 from deep in this quarter. Johnson found himself alone and scored. He's on track for a triple-double, 9 points, 4 boards, 4 assists. He can really fill up the stat sheet. Daniels is like a piranha, always around the ball. Capella bats it away. Tried to go big-to-big alley-oop there. Johnson can shoot.
He's a good player. I mean, this team has such a different identity without Trae Young out there.
Yeah, I misspoke earlier. They're actually 500 without Trae Young last year. They were 10 games under 500 with him last season. Remember, both times they beat the Celtics late in the season, Trae Young wasn't playing. They did have DeJounte Murray, so this is a really different look. Under 5 to shoot for Tatum. Leaves it short. Wallace boards it.
Great spacing on that play.
Oh, get that out of here. Capella denied and draws the whistle.
Watch Keita track this thing down. Spike that ball off the glass.
Shooting 2.
First free throw of the game. Here's a message from our sister station, NBC 10 Boston.
Boston has some of the worst traffic in the world. How AI can put an end to it. Tonight at 11 on NBC 10 Boston.
I'm definitely watching that. You're telling me there's AI can get rid of traffic?
Dude, I could have used that today.
I'll take the Terminator whole thing, the whole AI thing, to get rid of traffic. I'm okay with it.
Yes.
Judgment Day and all, if I can get rid of Boston traffic.
ChatGPT's not good enough for you. You want traffic GPT.
Yeah, I'm 100% behind that. I am tuning in at 11. 1,000% tuning in at 11.
AI could never shoot the ball like Derek White. He's 5 of 9 shooting, 12 points this quarter. Wallace the miss. Daniels is everywhere. It's actually uncanny.
I got a cool stat for you about that.
About Dyson Daniels?
Yeah.
I already said it, I think.
No, you didn't. I'm gonna stat all over you. You want to do this, or I want to give you my stat? Okay, here's my stat. There's only 2 games this season in the NBA which a player had 6+ steals. 2 games. Both by Dyson Daniels in his last 2 games. 7 against Detroit, 6 against Chicago. Statting all over you.
Incredible. Even Dick Life is impressed by that one.
Nick, like you like when I told you, like it's interesting to see those two on the floor together. First time ever.
That's what Dick lives for.
Yeah, you could see the wheels turning when I brought that to Dick Light.
Check out the game leaders brought to you by Arbella Insurance. Here for New England sports fans. Here for good. I got another one for you. 30 steals for Dyson Daniels, most in the NBA by 9.
Yeah.
66 deflections, most in the NBA by 22.
Yeah.
And he's got a bunch more tonight.
And this is we were talking about this on the morning show. Like, it's not bad to rebuild nowadays. Like, there's a lot of good players. Look at the Nets. Everyone thinks, like, oh, it's over. You're going to be bad forever. That's a sweet play by Tatum. Guys are getting used to that new basketball.
They've been used to it, Scal. They broke it in practice. Tatum fouls Daniels. Can't believe the call. That'll be the second foul on Jason Tatum.
All right, watch this. Getting a lot of action off it. That's a wide pin down. Look at that. I mean, he didn't drift to the right, not a second. He didn't twist to the left. Locked in. Shout out to all the coaching staff, but also his guy, Drew Hanlon.
Here's up close with that special NBA Cup basketball.
Oh.
This was before the game. So it's a bracket?
Yeah. Oh, man, another offensive rebound.
Matthews will not hesitate on that shot. Capella over the top of Horford, who saves it. White floats.
Oh!
Davis slams it.
That was sweet. JB came out of nowhere.
Matthews traveled.
Man, from my angle, I had no idea he was running the floor. All of a sudden, he just shows up, throws it down. That's like my angle right there.
Yeah.
I think it was on Holiday, and he slowed down, and then I'm like, what are you doing? And then all of a sudden, JB flies out of nowhere.
He can fly in from out of the frame. 18 points for Jaylen Brown is a game high. Celtics again kill some clock for the 2-for-1. Brown after the cross, behind the back. Hawks can go 2-for-1 if they hurry. Capella inside. He almost has a double-double in the first half. 10 points and 8 rebounds.
Man, this team is good.
Second in the league in pace. Only Chicago plays faster. That's all with Trae Young. Hasn't changed tonight. Game and shot split by about 2 seconds. Tatum tried to hook it to the corner. Johnson got in the way. Capella saves it to Wallace. Johnson traveled.
Oh, insert Peyton Pritchard. Put Peyton Pritchard in.
Oh, he's ready.
Come on, look at it. Yeah, here we go. It's about to go down.
Listen to this crowd. They know what's about to happen. Everyone in this building knows where the ball is going. Pritchard. Oh, White couldn't find him. It's Brown instead. That'll count.
Oh, they got a foul. Hold up. Oh, everyone just sit down. No one moved. No one grabbed the money.
He immediately was twirling his finger, asking for a challenge.
Is a foul prior to the end of the time expiring. This play is now under review.
Oh. Got him on the way up.
Now, they are reviewing.
And there's a whole crew sprinting to the Putnam Club. They're trying to beat the lines. They're not here to see 2 free throws.
They're going to have a couple of high noons in them before the half is even over. Now, here's the key thing. They're reviewing whether the foul happened before the clock expired.
Yeah, so here's the foul right there. So, no, it's 0.3 on the clock. Everyone freeze, 2 free throws. Can't make that foul late in the game.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Scal, but I don't think they can review the foul itself right now. They're just reviewing the clock.
No, that ref can't. You could call the green light special,
They would
but
have
you
to
won't do
challenge
that.
it.
No, that was the foul.
They would have to challenge it.
Yeah, that was the foul.
Not going to. So JB at the line, a chance to get to 20 in the first half.
I want to hear the mic on Pritchard. Come on, coach, put me in.
Stay tuned for Celtics Halftime Live, presented by Ace Ticket, with Caleb Burton and Eddie House.
I'm ready.
I want to hear the mic on him after he didn't get the ball. You know who I
didn't like that pattern here. I think he should have ran more of a start deep in the corner, full head of steam.
So you think he ran a go route, but he should have run
well,
like a
I felt like
route?
he was running a button hook, and he should have ran more of a post.
He does say he's the best football player on the team.
Yeah. You got to be thirsty for that ball.
Best basketball player on the floor tonight has been Jaylen Brown. He's got 20 in the first half, and the Celtics lead it by 11 after one half of the NBA Cup.
Well, I don't mind the court, and I don't mind the ball, because we're now shooting 9 for 25. So I don't got no problem with the basketball anymore.
36% right at their season average. Abby?
Yep, glad to hear it, Scal. Derek, you're known for blocking shots, but you threw a pretty nice oop to Jaylen there. How back is JB?
He's special. That's probably the easiest way to say it. It's great to have him back, obviously.
This Hawks team playing for the first time this season without Trae Young, how are they different?
They're just competing at a high level, killing us on the glass. So we gotta up our physicality.
Real quick, you like the floor?
Yeah, it's cool. The green's a little something to get adjusted to, but it's a good change of pace.
Derek, thank you. Best of luck in the second half. Celtics up 11 here at the break. It's all about the cup. Halftime Live is next.
5-game Monday night, giving us plenty of opportunity to count them down. The best of the best, 5 through 1. We begin with Chris Paul. Clock winding down, and Chris Paul beats the halftime buzzer. At play number 4, let's go to Houston. The Wizards in town. Alperen Şengün. Oh no. Baptism by fire. Welcome to the NBA, Alex Sarr. At play number 3, Norman Powell. He was trying to do it all himself on this night. Look at this. A geometry lesson. How did he find the angle? At play number 2, Brandon Boston fakes the pass, drives inside, then the Thunder. Boston rising up. And our top play of the night, Donovan Mitchell spinning and winning, keeping the Cavs 12-0. They remain perfect, and they get the cherry on top with the top play of the night. Give me that, your top 5.
And Garland take over the game again. Darius, a hesitation move. Finds Mobley! It's a brilliant, dazzling move by Darius Garland.
Wow, one of the best assist guys in the league. That is fantastic. The complete point guard in Darius Garland.
Darius Garland, step back, baby! My goodness. Darius Garland playing the best basketball of his career.
Murray, back to Jokic. Jokic for 3. Good! The Joker! Wheeling magic! Sheesh!
Maybe close out a little bit quicker there.
Back up for Jokic! Slam dunk! You can go north and west. Now Jokic barges into the lane. Slow foul again. It's unbelievable.
Hey, you know why I'm here. And you know what this is all about. It's the Emirates NBA Cup.
So, how does this thing work out? First, we're going through the group play round. That's where all 30 teams get put into 6 groups, 5 teams per group.
Each team plays each other one time. These group play games take place every Tuesday and Friday beginning November 12th. At the end of those 4 games, we'll see which teams have the best records in each group.
And those teams, they're moving on to the next round, and that's where things get even more interesting.
Let's see how far we can take it. Welcome to the quarterfinals. 30 teams started, but only 8 remain. Playing in high-pressured, single-elimination games.
You know what that means? It means from here on out, if you win, you move on.
It's big time. We're so excited to go. We're just trying to get to Vegas.
But if you lose, you're knocked out.
The last 4 teams standing go straight to the semifinals. And we're playing these games right here, under the bright lights of Las Vegas.
Lord knows I like Vegas.
And they'll be playing for the main prize, being named the Emirates NBA Cup champions. And of course, getting to hoist this baby right here. The cup.
That's good.
So clear your calendars. Get ready to book your flights to Vegas and keep your eyes on the prize. The Emirates NBA Cup is on its way.
Celtics fans can score more and save with Delta-Pay, like 9 cents off per gallon every day. Today's the day to download and save. See terms and conditions at deltapay.net.
together now. Here they come. You boys get ready, 'cause here I come. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out. I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Sights and Sounds brought to you by TD Bank, America's most convenient bank. Celtics by 11. 24-14 run over the last 5 minutes and change as we start the NBA Cup here at the Garden. Drew, Scal, and Abby back with you. And Scal, aside from the ball being exactly the same as it is during the rest of the games, what stood out to you in the first half?
Yeah, like we're 11 for 14 in the paint, but I don't feel like we're aggressive to get there. If the way that they're guarding, they're being handsy, just drive a little bit harder, a little bit tougher, and I think we'll have some success when we finally do get to the rim.
And remember, point differential is big in the NBA Cup. Don't forget that. The Experience from the Bench is presented by Experience Abu Dhabi. Discover more about the incredible city at visitabudabi.ae. Abby, what'd you learn?
Yeah, assistant coach Tony Dobbins saying exactly what Scal just did. The Celtics have to be more forceful on those switches so they can get better position and be in better position to get their own space. As far as the offensive boards, the Hawks had 11 in that first half. It's definitely a point of emphasis. Tony said that is one thing that the Hawks do well, which is crash the boards.
Yeah, it hasn't killed us because we only have given up only 7 points off of the 12 offensive rebounds. That's not terrible.
Speaking of stats, first half stats by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured, better phone Stone.
Yeah, you see the offensive rebounds, but so far has not came back to bite us. I will say the turnovers have. There's 2 more points off of turnovers. Got to take advantage. Teams like to take advantage when you do eventually turn it over. They want to go out and run before your defense sets up.
Well, the Celtics offense was good for the most part in the first half. 65-plus points in a first half already for the 6th time this season. Hawks are not a good defensive team. 27th in defensive rating coming in. But no Trae Young tonight might actually help their defense. Horford's 3 is way off.
I would tell the guys to play from the paint. Like, get to the paint and play from there. Have more of an attack mindset.
Dyson Daniels draws 2. Tried to get it to Keaton Wallace. Celtics ball.
Another thing, I just feel like we can get Tatum, you know, in those positions where he likes to catch at elbows and stuff like that.
There he is, the king of the deflection, Dyson Daniels. That's 4 steals for him. Tried to draw the foul, didn't get it. Celtics have numbers if they hustle.
That's how you drive it.
Yeah, B. White, the driving kick. Brown, Horford goes past Risager. Now, bodies up.
They're not calling anything today.
Tatum, 3 free throws coming.
They are not calling any fouls. No on the floor fouls. I mean, look at this. This is not a foul? I mean, maybe he just fell.
What they are calling is Jalen Johnson fouling a jump shooter because it happened at the end of the first half, now the beginning of the third.
No, I think what they're doing is calling a shooting foul, but not on the floor. And we'll see that a lot in the NBA.
Folks, November is Diabetes Awareness Month. Help the Celtics and Sun Life raise money for the YMCA's Healthy Habits program by tuning into the Celtics Instagram and voting for your favorite dunk of the week. For each vote, Sun Life will make a donation to the YMCA. Learn more at Celtics.com/sunlife. Dunk for diabetes. JT 6 for 6 at the line tonight. He's got 16 points. Averaging 30 and a half. Risacher threads the needle to Capella. Out to Wallace. Now White defending Daniels. His 3-pointer comes up short. Another offensive board. So the Celtics in a zone here?
I don't think so.
Johnson lost it. Brown might have gotten a piece of the shot. And White the rebound. Risager got a piece of that pass. And then couldn't handle the pass from Wallace.
I just think like Tatum comes off the screen and they're bumping him, he's got to get downhill on that. You got to try to attack early.
Celtics ball.
It's the first game of group play in the NBA Cup every Tuesday and Friday night in November. NBA Cup nights. Holiday, the bouncer, Tatum, the two-hand jam.
I'd like to see that.
Hawks, Wizards, Bulls, and Cavs in Group C along with the Celtics. Top 4 teams in the conference move on to the knockout round. 3 winners of the groups and then a wild card. That's where the Celtics were last year, and they lost to the Pacers in the quarterfinals. Trying to get to Vegas this season and win another trophy. Holiday on the kick, White all alone for 3.
See, that's so different than picking the ball up at 18 feet. He attacked, he got downhill, he caused the defense to shift, and we'll be casting wide open threes all night when you attack like that.
Risacher, beat White for 2.
And good job keeping Derek White on his hip and be able to finish with the left hand.
Horford wasting no time. I was online, but a little strong. Johnson has to run it across half court. Brown got a piece. And Dyson Daniels drops it in. Double figures for the third-year player out of Australia, a product of G League Ignite. White inside for Holiday. Good catch. Feed out to Brown. Steps by Johnson. Off glass.
Fancy footwork.
It's a professional scorer's move. 22 for JB. Capella gets in behind the defense.
Man, we're just not playing great defense right now.
Cannot put the Hawks away. Great game for Capella. Brown a little loose with the handle. These Hawks are aggressive. They deflect a lot of passes, get a lot of steals. Risacher. Left it short. Fight for it. And Holiday emerges. Bounce it for Horford. Big Al.
Did I hear
Time
this?
machine.
Did you hear the slap? I heard the slap. From here.
Celtics by 13. Timeout. Quinn Snyder.
It's now time to check in with Melissa for tonight's The
Big Win Bonus Wheel.
Make some noise, Celtics fans, if you want to be the lucky winner tonight. Congratulations, Section 8! You are tonight's winner. You have won a $50 gift card to use the Encore Boston offer. Eddie, back to you.
Visit EncoreBostonHarbor.com/Celtics for exclusive offers to the Celtics fans. Encore Boston Harbor, the official Detroit casino of the Boston Celtics. Celtics season ticket members, support the troops in the upcoming Seats for Soldiers night, presented by ReliaQuest. Donate your tickets to local service members for the game on December 4th in your Celtics account manager or in the Celtics app.
Peyton Pritchard mic'd up for us tonight. We wanted to know what he was saying on that last possession of the first half. Here it is.
With the Celtics number 11, Peyton Pritchard to the game.
They wasn't trying to let me get that off.
Sorry, Pritch. Everybody knows.
Your cover's been blown.
You ain't going undercover anymore, man.
Doc Rivers told everybody, double him. The way he ran in from the bench is like Obi-Wan seeing a lightsaber being drawn. It's like, that's my music. Shot clock down to 4 for Risacher, the first overall pick in the draft. Comes up short. Risacher was the first pick last year. Your boy Cooper Flagg, the favorite to be this year. Just had a nice ESPN profile written about him. Baxter Holmes did a great job of that story. There's Brown for 2.
So good in the paint.
JT with a steal. Keeps it in bounds. Pulls up for 3.
The ball.
Dude, stop.
I'm just kidding.
I don't want to get any more time.
I'm just kidding.
That is nice and dandy.
Oh, sweet right there.
Everything we say about the ball is just in jest. We know
it's just, come on, guys.
Just got the pattern on it. Great find. Brown to Pritchard. Queta in there, fighting on the glass, but Risacher's got the rebound. See if Tatum and Brown play the whole third quarter. Played the whole first quarter. First time all season. Celtics ball as Daniels throws it away.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
Right on cue, JT takes a seat as Hauser checks in.
Because then you'd have to sit him in a 4. Plus, I like it when it's one or the other. I think it's the best version of themselves.
Matthews ambushes Brown. Daniels the pickup. The 3. Brown and Pritchard play catch. The two guys wearing those 7-4-1 shoes. Now JP backs down Daniels. Shot clock down to 6 on the step back. Risacher has 9 rebounds. Remember, he had 4 of them on one offensive possession. And he kept missing from in the paint. That's a nice move. He had 30 points in a game earlier this year.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with him at all as a player. Like he just lets the game come to him, and I think that's important.
Hawks hanging around, down by 11. Matthews with a lob to no one. Okongwu in the area. It's Hawks ball for now. Hauser wants a challenge. He's pointing to Matt Reynolds.
Well, it is our next timeout, so. And this is one of those examples that you have to look for the foul and everything like that, and it has to be fast.
You've also got to think about, is it worth it to challenge in that situation?
Sure.
As opposed to saving it maybe for a foul. Okongwu ran into the Queta wall and still scored.
Yeah, the only thing I would say about that is it's usually black and white when it comes to the ball going out. A foul is a subjective call.
And if you're confident you'll win it, then you'll still have a challenge.
Sure.
Hauser blocked. He blocked a Matthews 3 earlier, got his own blocked here. Queta hustling for it. Celtics ball.
Yeah, Queta's got to exit that screen a little bit quicker. As soon as you see Hauser create some separation, oh, they're going to overturn this. Queta's got to get out.
Queta was so adamant telling Brown to get to the baseline and throw it in. I think the officials were like, maybe it wasn't Celtics ball.
He told on himself?
Yeah. Nance another 3. He's developed into a pretty good three-point shooter.
We're not really playing with our identity right now.
2-possession game. Daniels. He is tight defensively on Brown. Queta tries to secure the lob. It's a jump ball. Okongwu got his hands on it.
Yeah, I see why he's going with the lob, but Keita has not been great at that particular play.
Wins the tap. Brown sees the shot clock. Down to 5. Goes into his bag on Matthews. Gets him to fly by. Drops it in. Jaylen Brown, another highlight. Johnson bumped by Pritchard. Can't score. Good defense from the undersized Pritchard in that matchup. But Nance has another offensive rebound for Atlanta. He goes to work. Gets it off to Matthews. Back to Nance. That's the roll.
Yeah, it's a really good two-man game. You know what? This is a good timeout. I do not like the way that we played these last 3 minutes.
It's a Celtics mandatory timeout anyway. On top by 6. Hawks hanging.
Of the Boston Celtics. And tonight's season ticket member of the game is presented by Amica. Jonathan, congratulations and thank you for being a loyal season ticket member.
Celtics open up their 2024-25 season at home this weekend with 2 games against the Westchester Knicks. Head up to Portland on Friday or join them Sunday afternoon. Get a chance to snap a pic with the Larry O'Brien Trophy. Scan the QR code right now or visit mainceltics.com/tickets to find your seats today.
Electric Moments presented by Audi. Visit your New England Audi dealer today. Jaylen Brown, second half, doing work. Love this play. Watch the footwork. Pump fake, step through, kisses it off the glass. And he's going to work here on the pick and roll. Gets to his spot, just elevates, shows off the soft touch. Then late in the clock, pump fake, poised, buckets.
26 for JB's out there right now with Derek White, Sam Hauser, Neemias Queta, and Peyton Pritchard. Top bench scorer in the NBA, Peyton Pritchard. Queta hands it off to White, defended by Okongwu. Queta had the mismatch inside on Johnson. Instead, it goes back to Pritchard. 5 to shoot, plenty of time for Crypto P. Nance hits another 3, 4 for 5.
Nance is just teeing these things up.
Got 16 points. And Nance has been a DNP a couple times this year, but with all the injuries to the Hawks, get a lot of run tonight. Another piece that came over in that DeJounte Murray trade from New Orleans. Pritchard springs free. Matthews is on his hip. Gets it out to White. Pass to Hurry. He got fouled by Johnson. That's another foul by Jalen Johnson on a jump shooter. Derek White's got 3 free throws. Abby, what'd you hear in the huddle?
Well, that Celtics offense got a little stagnant there, and Al Horford telling his guys inside the huddle, we've got to get some movement, bodies and the ball, not allow the Hawks defense to load up.
Yeah, and when it comes to is when you come off and get a switch, attack, they're just positioning themselves in front of you, but you can go right through them. And you know they're not going to call anything, so just power through them.
Celtics about to shoot their 20th free throw tonight. Hawks only 5 for 11 at the line. Here's a message from FanDuel.
Any NBA play can inspire your next hunch. And with FanDuel, you can turn them into big wins. Let's go! Right now, new customers bet $5 to get $150 in bonus bets if you win.
I didn't even say they were 18 for 19 because I didn't want to get accused of jinxing.
Yeah.
And he still missed. If I even bring up any free throw number, I feel like I'm going to jinx them. Dyson Daniels plays fast, plays hard. He's much improved. 21 years old. Conway with the steal.
Man, they're so loose with it today.
13 Celtics turnovers. Daniels has another deuce. Celtics' largest lead was 15. Hawks have it down to 4. Under a minute now. White pulls the trigger. Hauser. It's a 3. Sam's been slumping to start this season. Hasn't made more than 2 trays in a game this year. Did it 33 times last season. He's 2 for 3 tonight. Daniels, did not get it back from Okongwu. Thought it was cutting. Brown slows it down. Hauser screens for Keita, who screens for Brown. Offensive foul.
And Brown went just a little too early. Or Keita tried to get too close. Like one way or another.
That's his first personal foul.
You gotta lock that in because I think you can get open on a Keita screen.
It's a first foul for Nemi, who has not scored tonight. Celtics have a foul to give here. Entered into Johnson. There it is. White takes it with 3.5. It's just D. White's second foul.
That's his second, first in the last 2 minutes.
Johnson's a good passer. The inbounder finds Daniels. Brown walls him off. A tough shot to end the third quarter. Jaylen Brown leading the charge for the Celtics. He's got a game-high 26. And Boston's on top by 7 as we enter the fourth quarter of the first NBA Cup game of the season.
All right, let's check out first clip. Here is nominee number 1. And nominee number 2. And nominee number 3. All right, fans, it's time to choose tonight's winner. How many think it's fan number 1? How about fan number 2? Anybody for number 3? Congratulations to fan number 3. They just won a $100 Gulf gift card along with a Celtics hat and chain, courtesy of Gulf Oil, a proud partner of the Boston Celtics. Gulf Oil, it all starts here.
Will be able to claim a free 10-piece chicken McNuggets with a $2 minimum purchase on the McDonald's app tomorrow.
The offer is only valid at participating McDonald's locations. McDonald's app download and the My McDonald's Rewards. Registration is required. Terms apply. See Celtics.com/McDonald's for offer details.
NBA Cup, fourth quarter, 91-84 Celtics on top of the Hawks as you look at Bill Russell, whose number is right below the court here at TD Garden. Road to Victory brought to you by Sullivan Tire. We're always here to get you there.
Got to rebound, and you got to run. Teams that over pursue the glass, you can get out and run on them. And then when you do drive, play through contact. You'll get right to the rim.
Stats through 3 by Jason Stone Injury Lawyers, official injury law firm of the Boston Celtics. Injured? Better phone, Stone.
Look at Atlanta in the steals. 12 live ball steals.
You saw the points in the paint to spare today. That's something that will happen to the Celtics. They shoot so many threes. The key is not giving up points in the paint, as Johnson with a wild miss. Jalen Johnson 5 for 10 shooting, 12 points. Hauser's pass deflected by Daniels. He is just everywhere. 5 steals for number 5, and it leads to an easy 2.
We're just not aggressive getting downhill. We're just not looking to turn the corner and compromise the defense today. There we go. Tatum on.
Goes to Pritchard, out top, Hauser. Now they get it to Tatum with Matthews defending him. They are all over him. 2 defenders. Pritchard off the skip. Daniels a rebound, tried to hit ahead, got a little taste of his own medicine as Pritchard deflected it. Horford stole it. Tatum has been getting a lot of attention from this Hawks defense. Rightfully so. And he's used to it. Works on Nance here. Gets past him. Kicks it out. White. That's good. Out of sorts possession.
D. White has bailed us out left and right in the fourth quarter all season long.
Johnson fouled on the floor.
Man, Johnson's some athlete, man. Yeah, I'm not sure I love this possession, but look at Derek White. That's what he does. I mean, that's off a tough pass, bounces it, gets his footwork down and knocks it down.
You see how Daniels flashed into the lane and then tried to bait the pass to White and almost stole it and still contested the shot?
Yeah.
He's a real difference maker.
He is. And players that could read steals and deflections, that translates into other things as well.
Two minutes into the fourth, Celtics by 8. Hauser around the Horford screen. Okongwu sticks to him. McDowell in the corner. Now D. White on the block. It's actually incredible how many passes they deflect.
I mean, listen, they're doing a great job. I'm not going to take anything away from them, but we are not attacking the paint. When we're coming off a screen or anything, we're not looking to get downhill.
Tatum, a nice catch. Risacher defensive. Tatum's got to go. Step back. Okongwu the rebound. Hawks out rebounded the Celtics by 6, 35-29. They've been great on the offensive glass. Keaton Wallace made his first NBA start tonight. The two-way player. Last 3 years in the G League. Okongwu for 2.
Good deep post position.
Hawks playing without Trae Young. A bunch of other contributors. That's another bad pass. Another steal by Atlanta. Wallace, 3-point game.
We are toying around with these guys. And they're feeling really confident because no Trae Young out there. They're all getting opportunities that they normally don't get.
Look at those steals. That works.
Larry Nance just hesitated for 1 second. Derek White, man, this guy loves the fourth quarter.
He's got 25, 5 of 10 from distance. Johnson quiets the crowd. Johnson's first make of the second half. He's 1 for 4. defended by Rizachet. White sets the screen. This is always good action. Horford in the corner. Pritchard, no hesitation.
Another possession, just that on the three-point line.
White almost blocked the big man, but Okongwu got the two. And Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout. Hawks are within two.
Celtics fans, it's time for tonight's t-shirt. All right, today the Kings are on the court and in the balcony with free t-shirts. And all you want to know is who?
Copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Who wants a t-shirt? We need you all to be as loud as you can be, Celtic fans! I want to know who wants a t-shirt over here! We can't hear you! Who wants a t-shirt, Celtic? Keep those hands up, Celtic fans!
Tonight at 11:30, catch another edition of Quick Slants. Tommy Curran shares his takes on the Patriots' win over the Bears. It's presented by your local New England Honda dealers. Peyton Pritchard mic'd up. Here's a little more.
Stay up, stay up. I'm good, Drew, I'm good. Look, pop middle.
Oh, carry. Oh.
That was nice. Good job, Neem.
Man, a few words.
Pritchard has taken 8 shots tonight, all of them from outside the arc. He's made 2 of them. Celtics as a team here in the fourth quarter, 2 for 3 on threes, 0 for 1 on twos, and they've turned it over twice against this relentless Hawks defense.
There we go. Look at that. That's how you get into things.
Just sprinting into action.
That's how you do it.
Tatum can't draw the foul.
It doesn't matter. That's how you play right there.
Wallace for the lead. Offensive rebound Okongwu. It's been a big issue tonight for the Celtics. Johnson ties the game.
You just got to keep the same intensity. Just trust that. When people say trust the process, trust in the way that you just executed. Tatum being aggressive.
Hawks have 16 offensive rebounds. Tatum aggressive again, going to the line.
Yeah, Tatum's got to time up that weak side a little bit better. But I like this drive by Tatum. I like the last one, too. Look at that's a hard rip. He has one intention.
Jason Tatum will be at the line shooting 2.
When you see your star player go, someone has to cut. Because there's going to be 2, and then you're going to draw a third with the cut. Either someone will be wide open, which more likely is going to happen, or you could get an offensive rebound opportunity.
JB back in the game. Let's look at dominating the glass, presented by Jeffrey Glassman Injury Lawyers. Hurt, you got to get Glassman. Look at those offensive rebounds for the Hawks.
Yeah, so the Hawks have dominated 17, but they've only made 3 of 17 on that. So we give up the offensive board, but we've done a good job of defending after that. Usually those numbers could be staggering.
JT's got 20, one of 3 Celtics with 20 plus, along with White and Brown. Okongwu missed the trade. JB back this home stretch. Top scorer with 26. Stays here.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball.
I like it. Last 3 possessions, Celtics going right to the front of the rim, living in that restricted area.
Cada steps back.
Someone's got to get back.
Daniels got back.
Dyson Daniels.
10th tie tonight.
There you go. Back him up. You got him.
Brown attacks Wallace. Got him in the air and got the 2.
We should have been living like that really throughout that 3rd quarter into this 4th. The Celtics have turned it on ever since that Joe Mazzulla timeout.
Good offense there. Wallace got it back from Okongwu. Johnson way up there. JB 2 away from a season high.
Oh.
Daniels with another deflection. He just keeps doing it. Wallace the drive. They're tied again. Daniels, by the way, has 6 steals tonight.
Is that 3 games in a row? Dick Light, get to work.
And he's got 23 in his last 4 games.
Dick Light.
Here's Tatum. White drains another tray.
Unbelievable.
Derek White's got a season high 28 points, 6 of 11 from downtown. Final 5 minutes presented by Eastern Bank. Join us for good. Daniels right back at you. 23 steals in his last 4 games. Most in the NBA in a 4-game span since 2015. Robert Covington.
Wow.
Dang. They call the foul on Brown setting the screen.
Offensive foul on the Celtics, number 7, Jaylen Brown.
Let's take a look. Yeah, so the rule is if your feet are outside your shoulders, it will be a moving screen. That's where they got Jay.
Celtics basketball on NBC Sports Boston is brought to you in part by Honeydew. Stop by your favorite Honeydew today. Do life. By your New England Chevy dealers. By Jason Stone Injury Lawyers.
Now for the FW Web assist. 104 goes to Holiday. And then Jason Tatum, little old school high-low Big East basketball. And he throws it down. Let's take a look again. Great job by Tatum, pushing Daniels up the lane. He gets the easy 2.
For assists with heating, pipe, valves, fire protection, and more, the pros go to FWM. We're tied for the 12th time tonight. Larry Nance stuck by Tatum. Looked like he might have rolled his ankle. He was questionable with a sprained left ankle. Coming in, that looked like it was his right ankle. Brown for the lead.
Big time.
A new season high, 31 for Jaylen Brown.
We are getting crushed on the glass.
They are dominating the glass. Wallace, the pocket pass. Daniels, wow, acrobatic finish through Horford.
I told the Atlanta guys, I like these three guys. You know, Daniels used to say, and Johnson. They looked at me like I was crazy.
Another turnover. It's the turnovers and offensive rebounds allowed that have allowed the Hawks to stay in this game. Tatum looks like he's limping a little bit. He's behind the play. Nance out to Okongwu. Now Johnson. Nance has been hot tonight. Long jumper won't go. White boards it. Hits it ahead for Brown. Right through Daniels. Foul called.
All right, let's take a look. Tatum gets to block, but keep an eye on his ankle. He goes up. Yeah, just with Nance's foot. Man, I love that take by Jaylen Brown. Ooh, we have a green light special. A little surprised by this one. A lot of contact on that drive. But they're going to take a look at it.
First challenge of the game.
I mean, there's a lot of contact, but if you get ball first, sometimes it negates the contact.
We'll check it out, but first here's a message from Ace Ticket.
Boston's own Ace Ticket has your seats to every Celtics game. Ace Ticket always has the best seats at the lowest prices. Watch the champs at the Garden. Visit aceticket.com right now.
Atlanta is challenged in last call on the.
All right, let's take a look. Love the drive, by the way. Right through the airspace. Oh, he grabbed his arm. Why would you challenge that? So the first one, okay, but this one right here, you think that's going to get overturned? Drew Carter?
Could they switch it to an offensive foul on Brown? Because it looked like he might have extended his arm.
You can.
On that initial bump before Daniels.
You know what?
Down.
Show off with your long McDonald's read.
Check this out. Celtics fans, if the opposing team misses at least one free throw in the fourth quarter tonight, eligible fans can claim one free 10-piece nuggets with any $2 minimum purchase via the McDonald's app tomorrow. Tonight, they miss for McNuggets. Offer only valid at participating McDonald's locations. McDonald's app download and My McDonald's Rewards registration required. Terms apply. See Celtics.com/McDonald's for offer details.
Every time, man. Every time.
All right, you make the call, Scal.
Foul. Referees don't want to
stance.
They don't want to overturn their call. So let's talk about this Dyson Daniels. 3 straight games with 6 steals. Alvin Robertson, the record, 6 of them. 6 straight games with 6 steals.
That's crazy. Back in 1986. Man. And the guys who have done it 3 times. Ron Lee, Lexington native, in 1980.
After review, the defensive player pulled the arm, the wrist, and the hand of the offensive player off the ball. Ruling the floor stands as a defensive foul. It is an unsuccessful challenge. Atlanta will be charged with timeout.
Courtney Kirkland with a call. Nice job, Scott.
You know, it'd be great if a ref went up and he's like, after further review, you guys all saw it, he fouled him. And then you go, I can't believe they challenged that. That's just a waste of a challenge.
After further review, I was right, obviously. Stop questioning me.
Oh, man, that'd be great.
Bill Kennedy might.
Yeah. However, I'm right once again.
JB's already got a season high with his 31 points. This is his 8th free throw tonight. Right around his season average, his career high for free throw attempts per game is just over 5, so he's been at the line a ton. Here's Daniels. It's past Horford, rejected, but foul.
Atlanta does a good job of driving left and then bringing the ball over to the other side. That's a foul.
What'd you see?
Right here. Watch. If you're looking at the left arm, you gotta look. I mean, looking at the right arm, you gotta look at the left arm. The left arm got him across the arm.
Daniels entering this game was only 7 of 14 for the season at the free throw line.
So
2 for 4 tonight.
All you hoopers out there that were watching, you see how they drive left and they bring that ball across? That's what you guys should be working on.
How about Dyson Daniels? 28 points, 7 assists, 6 steals.
Man, you think New Orleans wants him back? They're over there struggling.
Yeah. Guy they gave up, DeJounte Murray, landed in New Orleans, isn't playing right now. Daniels has broken his career high by 10. It was 18 points. He's got 28. Brown is fouled again. 2 more free throws.
That's perfect when you're playing Atlanta. Because they're half-stepping. They're not committing to Jaylen Brown, and they don't want to leave Derek White, so they're in the middle. But look at Jaylen Brown. He's taking his time. He's putting his body on Wallace so he gets to his spot. And now he's playing off 2 in the paint. Smart play by Jaylen Brown.
4th foul on Okongwu, who is the guy who reached in.
Can you guys hear the groans? Jaylen Brown having a night, but not necessarily from the free throw line.
Yours, 6 for 10. 4th time this year he's had double-digit free throw attempts, but has not been able to cash in here in the 4th quarter. Daniels has been a man on a mission tonight. There's Keaton Wallace, the two-way player making his first start tonight.
Oh, big rebound.
He's got the board.
Big rebound.
His 5th.
There you go.
Holiday in the lane. Gives it up for White. Draws 2 on the baseline. Horford kicks it. Tatum, 2 minutes to play. White's 3 is good! Big shot, D. White.
Unreal.
Johnson, the silencer. 18, 11 boards, and 9 assists for Jalen Johnson. Hawks doing this without Trae Young. First night of the NBA Cup. This one has a little extra juice.
His shoe is halfway off. Go at him.
Yeah, Johnson's right shoe is off. Brown for 3. Yes!
Oh,
Johnson's shoe is still not on all the way. He gets bumped, leaves it short. Got the rebound. Nance for 3. Wow. Jalen Johnson has a triple-double. Got the last rebound and assist without a right shoe.
The shoe is on like a slipper, folks.
Under a minute now, 1-point game. Brown, free throw line jumper. What do you think?
That's great execution. Really nice. Good screen, good space. Tough shot by Brown.
Still a one-score game. Wallace turns the corner, floater.
They got to play 2 for 1.
When do you want to take this shot, ideally?
Right around 30.
White slowing it down. Brown comes up to set the screen. White, runway, kicks it out. Tatum. Oh, right. Johnson has the board. Hawks have 2 timeouts. Right now, Quinn Snyder's not using them.
Celtics have a foul to give.
And now Snyder calls the timeout.
Man, that thing was halfway down.
Do we blame the ball for this miss?
No, this one. A good shot. Good extra pass. With the cleanest look Tatum got. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. And I think he loves that corner, too. I can't believe that.
Hey, tonight after Celtics postgame live, tune in for Town Fair Tire BST with Felger and Holly. Mike Felger and Michael Holly have the latest on the Patriots, Celtics, and Bruins. JT had been the Celtics' top scorer in 7 straight. That'll end tonight. He's got 20. Brown and White both have 30-plus. Celtics next game tomorrow night against the Nets. Back-to-back, flying to New York tonight, play Brooklyn tomorrow. Our coverage starts with pregame live beginning at 6:30. Stream all our games on the NBC Sports app. If you're Joe Mazzulla, hang on 1 second. The road ahead is presented by Planet Fitness, home of the judgment-free zone. Upcoming schedule for the Celtics, Brooklyn tomorrow, 2 days off. Raptors home Saturday, then it's that big NBA Cup showdown with the Cavs a week from today. If you're Joe Mazzulla, what are you telling your team right now?
Use your foul to give to see what sets they're in. You know, they still have a timeout, so they might call another one. But if I'm Atlanta, I'm going fast. Like, I don't understand why they walk the ball up. You want as many possessions as you can when you're down 1. You don't want to waste like 12 seconds. But you definitely, if they're decking it, you want to definitely take the foul.
Jalen Johnson has fixed his shoe and will inbound the ball. Dyson Daniels, their top scorer with 28. He gets the ball out top. Holiday bumps Daniels, who spins into the lane. Can't score. Tap in is good. It's Okongwu. Hawks have the lead with 6.1 left. Another offensive rebound.
Yeah, all night long, we're getting crushed on the glass. Celtics elect not to use their foul to give. Daniels made a nice spin move. I thought that was going to drop, but Okongwu right there with the control tip scores it. Good soft touch. To the basket. You're going to ask me, what should we draw up? Yeah. Put a guy in each corner and drive to the basket.
Well, coming up after the game, Tom Giles, Caleb Burton, Forsberg, Eddie House, Michael Holly, Scallanaya, post-game live, presented by the New England Ford dealers. You getting the ball to Tatum or Brown here?
I don't know. Brown's having a night tonight. I think I would go at not Dyson Daniels. So whoever's not guarding him. So I think Dyson Daniels on Tatum. I'd go to Jaylen Brown.
Derek White, the inbounder, has 31 points, so not a bad option.
Well, he's going to be open for 3. Whatever it is, go to the rim. Go to the rim. Go to the rim. They have a foul to give as well.
Wallace defends White on the inbound. Nobody's free yet. Now Brown gets the rock. Daniels fouls him. There's that foul to give. Basket doesn't count.
Yeah, the problem with the foul to give is now they know what's happening. So now that's a great play. Yeah, Joe's going to have to draw something else up.
Chess match here.
Yeah, that's a great play because you're getting Jaylen Brown on a tight catch. Jason Tatum over there. Right hand, getting to his right, but the foul to give is giving up your best play right now. The reason why we're in this position and only is Derek White. How many big-time clutch threes is he going to make in the 4th quarter? That's not even a clean catch. Nylon. Watch this one. Make a mistake. Nylon. There he is again. Catch it. No space at all. Nylon. Tatum. Extra pass. Up there. Come on. What? The guy's another level of a player. 4th quarter. Derek White gets it done.
4 for 4 threes in the 3rd quarter, making string music.
Yeah, he didn't even hit the rim. And those are some tough shots.
This is intense. This is the NBA Cup, baby.
Shout out to Abby Chin.
It's all about the cup. But Joe Mazzulla, the tactician that he is, takes 2 timeouts on this final possession. Hawks no longer have a foul to give. Now Holiday will inbound. Brown's their top scorer tonight. They get it into Tatum, out of bounds. Out of bounds. Another turnover. That's 20.
Man.
And the Hawks take their final timeout. Game far from over. Celtics can foul, and it's still a one-possession game.
Yeah, let's take a look. Did they grab his jersey or something? Because this normally should have been... Oh, no, he was trying to create some space. When you got a smaller guy, that ball should have went over the top. See, Tatum's trying to back up, and as the ball was thrown, it's tough. That's where you just throw it up. You know, he's got a smaller guy on him. Tatum is 99 out of 100 times going to get that catch if it's in the air. The big play of the game is presented by Vistaprint. If Boston needs it, Vistaprint prints it. And here is the big play of the game presented by Vistaprint. Holiday pushing it. Derek White throws it up. Jaylen Brown throws it down. Love this play. All of a sudden, he just threw it up, and Jaylen Brown came out of nowhere to throw it down.
37 for JB. But his team is down by one. 4.3 to play. If you lose one of these group play games, you are fighting an uphill battle just to make it to the knockout round. You got to win 3 more times, and you got to do it big.
Yeah, it pretty much eliminates a home court game for sure. It doesn't mean you're out, but you're not going to get a home court game.
Daniels the inbounder. Brown. He deflected the pass. What's the call? Celtics ball. So Courtney Kirkland, it looked like he initially called a foul. And now it's Celtics ball, and it's Pritchard time.
You can't advance it. So 3.7, NBA players could get full court in 3.7.
They said it was an inadvertent whistle. No timeouts for the Celtics. 3.7 seconds left. Pritchard's on the floor. White to the front court. Brown, top scorer tonight. Missed the mid-ranger, and the Hawks win. Jaylen Brown had 37 tonight, but could not hit the final shot. And the Hawks win the first group play game of the NBA Cup.
Man, give the Hawks all the credit in the world. They took advantage. Their best player, the face of their franchise, is not there. Everybody rose up to a different level. Look how excited these guys are right now.
That's a shocker.
Yes, it is. All right, well, Jaylen Brown did a great job of getting this catch right here. He attacked, and then as he elevated, just that little hang time right there by the challenge of Johnson made all the difference in the world. Good defense. You know what? As bad as we played, the Hawks deserve that win.
They did it without Trae Young, Bogdan Bogdanovic, DeAndre Hunter, Pete Krejci. Missing a lot of players. They leave with a win. Player of the game brought to you by the Chevy Silverado. Head to your New England Chevy dealer where new models are arriving weekly and secure yours today. A triple-double for Jalen Johnson, who fills up the stat sheet. Could have given it to him, could have given it to Dyson Daniels. They had a lot of guys step up.
Yeah, give them all the credit, man. I mean, those guys came and played the defending champs on their home court in a game that had tons of meaning with the NBA Cup, and they delivered, man. That was an impressive win by Atlanta.
Man, Celtics next game tomorrow night against the Nets. Our coverage starts at 6:30 with pregame live presented by TD Bank. Stream all our games on the NBC Sports app. Coming up now, it's Celtics postgame live presented by the New England Ford dealers. Paul Lucy is our producer. Jim Edmonds is our director. For Dick Life, our entire crew, thanks for watching. Talk to you in a minute for the postgame.